Oh, we start the show with good news. Oh, we've got good news. Now, Jim is not here. That's not the good news. That's bad news. Jim is in Michigan this weekend. So if you want to see Jim, go to jimnorton.com for tickets. I think my uncle's going to be there too in the audience. So that's going to be very exciting for a lot of you, I'm sure. But regardless, we move past that with good news anyway. Because I look at the Twitter account this morning, at Jim and Sam Show. Travis Dog.
Yeah?
Look at our Twitter account.
Oh, Jim Norton Live.
No. Scroll down one. Troy, scroll down for...
Yeah, I don't have control of that.
For Travis on the Twitter account.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, but can you read the caption from where you are?
Jim, we got to fix that.
I'm fixing it right now.
What do you have to fix?
No. I'm talking about the music. Just
what are you fixing?
Jim is out today, but let him in. Sammy is here to entertain you.
Yeah.
Open borders for all. Tune in. Sirius XM.
Hold on, let me refresh.
Now, wait. Why do you think that that's good news for me?
What?
Why do you think that as you saw it? Don't look. You can't look again because he just refreshed it. Because somebody in his wisdom thought that he wanted to make it seem like I wanted open borders for all, but he spelled borders BOARDER.
I see it.
But
I see it.
in my defense,
That's not your defense. There's no defense.
In my defense,
Yeah.
I did show you the tweet before it went out.
Yep.
Be like, hey, are you cool with this? And you go, yep, that's great.
Because I was cool with it. Of course I was cool with it.
Maybe Troy meant like the bookstore. Remember Borders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant.
Yeah, I hope everybody can get out there to the bookstore today without it being closed. Open up Borders 24 hours for everybody. Whoever wants books, publishing industry, here we are. Of course I was cool with it. I was super cool with it. I don't know why you fixed it.
I don't think you caught that, though.
I was cool with it. But you know what the beauty is? Doesn't matter if I caught it or not, does it?
Well, I fixed it.
Did anybody else? Let's see. Not Sam Dragon Ball Z says can't spell shit. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. People are. Tom Ernst says borders. Are you expecting a hurricane? You know, because. Oh, I love it. I'm just glad that we got on the air before you figured it out and fixed it.
You know what?
Because that way you still don't get full credit for fixing it.
Spelling is not my strong suit.
Borders, dear God, Troy Kwan, get it together.
No, I got it together. Thank you. Jeez.
I mean, that's not from me. I would never say that to you.
But
I
that is some.
I think you're a beautiful person.
But that's some of the listener feedback right now.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. A lot going on today. It's going to be a fun show. I am trying to break the professional wrestler record. I'm going to try to have 5 in today. Right now, 0 are planned, but hopefully we'll figure that out by the end of the show. Instead, we've got Ari Shaffir and Joe List both coming in today, which is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go to Jake in Canada. Jake, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hi.
Hi.
Travis Dog, hello. Hi, Sammy Brand Muffs.
You could just call me Sam.
Yeah, I don't want to. Troy, can you say ARF, please?
Arf.
Oof.
Yeah, that was awkward.
It was.
Yeah, it was. So I'm from Canada, and I even fucking hate those guys. But
That's
they were
awkward.
good yesterday. What?
Okay.
They were good yesterday.
You talking about the face plants, the artists who created our amazing theme song that were in here yesterday performing live?
Correct.
Yes.
They were good. I liked that. That was good. A lot better than that theme song that needs to not be on there anymore.
It's the same song.
No, the other songs, though. They played like 2 other
Okay, this is maybe the worst phone call in the history. I can't believe how bad that phone call was. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or just that guy sucked at calling into shows. But we live and we learn, don't we?
I was listening to the theme song this morning,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I've seen those guys live.
Okay.
I know them.
I've seen them live.
Yeah.
You mean through the window?
Yeah.
In the studio?
Yeah, it's the first concert I've seen in 2018.
Oh, wow. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a really good concert. They played more than Jack White played that time you saw him at Radio City,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
You saw them for longer, and they played all the hits.
All of them.
All the hits yesterday. If you want to listen to yesterday's show, it's up on demand. They played the theme live. They played a couple of originals. They jammed with Sandy Kane. It was momentous. Momentous is the word for yesterday. Not good news also for the Salt Bae, which Roland's been obsessed with the Salt Bae. I give Roland credit for being on top of this trend way, way early. The Salt Bae is an Instagram celebrity who people just like the way he pinches salt. Like that's what it boils down to. He makes food. He's like this chef that goes on Instagram and he makes food like really quickly. You know, like he's one of those guys. You ever see the chefs that mix up their ingredients really, really quick, and jerky? Like super jerky, like they're being very deliberate of how much they're doing, like it's really artistic.
Yeah.
So he does this thing where he does that. Like he's super quick with everything he makes.
I make food super quick too.
Well, that's because you have a microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't get what the big deal is about this guy.
It's pre-made.
Like, yeah, hungry man, 5 minutes.
But he's become a big celebrity chef, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why, except for the way he pinches his salt. It seems like it's one of those things where a couple people said he was the man. And then they watched his Instagram videos, and they were just so weird that they just decided Salt Bae was going to be a thing. He just does his move is that he keeps his arm, like his armpit, tight against his torso, and then he flexes, and then he takes this pinch of salt and just dashes it down like it's pixie dust. And then I guess everybody goes like, "Oh my God, that's the secret," and all of this is so good. So there's been a lot of anticipation because he's opening this restaurant. Nusret? What is that?
Not going to work here anymore.
That's right. Nusr-et. Nusret. Right? Nusret. It's supposed to. It's either opening soon or it's about to open. Or
I think it's open.
Or
I think it's been open for like a week.
Okay, right. Or it opened just recently because the reviews are coming in right now, and he got a Guy Fieri level review in the paper, which is not good.
No.
Especially for a guy, because you watch him and he's a viral chef.
Yeah.
And he's hanging out with, DJ Khaled and Drake and P. Diddy. But I guess that should tip you off, right? Like if you were really this great restaurant chef, you'd probably be hanging out with like other people who make food. And people in restaurants and things like that. I don't think he'd be hanging out with rappers if he were this amazing dude. But I guess a lot of foodies, I don't know why, and he dresses like, I think a lot of foodies were obsessed with him because he looks like they want to look, and they want to believe that you can be a foodie and still be this like muscular, good-looking dude who can fit into tailored suits and stuff like that. When, foodies, unfortunately, their hobby prohibits them from generally looking like that. A lot of the times foodies' hobbies prohibit them from six-pack abs and tailored suits and slim-fit pants. Does that make sense? And I think that this guy is one of those guys that makes foodies believe that they can have it all. They can enjoy indulging in dinner, but they can also be this good-looking guy who hangs out with rappers and fucks models.
How did he get popular? Did he have a show or something?
I don't know. I just know him from pinching salt. I just know he's one of those guys that just popped up, and it was one of those things where you're like, I don't think anybody's talking about this guy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this guy, and then somebody in the room turns around and goes, "You never heard of the Salt Bae?"
That was Roland.
Yeah, exactly. You were there, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Salt Bae."
And then he did the thing.
Right.
And Roland does it really well.
And Roland's been going around pinching salt and pinching fake salt everywhere he goes.
I wonder if this is like a Milli Vanilli thing. Maybe he can't even cook.
It's not even him cooking.
Yeah.
They're just like, you look great. You can pinch salt like a motherfucker. This is what we need. This is the face of our restaurant.
Meanwhile, it's Guy Fieri's new joint.
This Guy Fieri's just in the back.
Yeah.
With the Cuban trying to figure out like how to make everything go. And they're just like, okay, I got to figure out a way to sell these cheap burgers for $38. How are we going to... The Salt Bae. What if we put the Salt Bae out front? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It's so funny, these celebrities, chefs, that it's like it's a big thing now.
Celebrity chefs are a big thing.
Yeah.
And it is. I find the culture to be kind of hilarious because, I mean, if you're a great chef, you should be in a kitchen, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. You want to represent your brand or, make your brand bigger, obviously by hanging with like Drake and P. Diddy.
I would want to be a celebrity chef, though. If I were a chef and I made the best food ever, like I actually made good food, and I saw like Guy Fieri driving around to diners on the Food Network and making all this money and everybody being like, oh, I love this show. He drives to diners and looks at other people make sandwiches. I'd be like, well, fuck. I'm actually a good chef. Why can't I be on TV?
I think Guy Fieri in the chef world.
Yeah.
And I'm not really in the chef world, so I don't know.
No?
But I kind of think he's looked at as like a total goof.
You do?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think he is taken seriously for a second.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, then why do people compare him to Smash Mouth? Because the music industry, like people in music take Smash Mouth pretty seriously, right?
Smash Mouth hasn't been relevant in 20 years.
Oh, shit. Okay, I got to do a little more research before I walk in here. That's embarrassing for me. I think that it's one of like the Salt Bae figured out how to find that crossover between celebrity chef and celebrity viral person, where you're not exactly sure. I think that the Salt Bae considers himself a celebrity chef, but the problem was he's actually just a celebrity Instagrammer. So we end up in this position like he's not famous for his food that he makes. He's famous because it's funny to watch him make food because people think he's so weird. So nobody actually knows what the food tastes like. So he starts getting all this credit in the food industry, and then reviewers go to his restaurant, and this is how it was described. Public ripoff number 1, an up and mostly down meal for 3, where each of us had 1 cocktail, 1 glass of wine, cost a whopping $521.41, and left us craving a snack. It said the salad was $25 and heaped days-old iceberg lettuce and mystery greens with tasteless goat cheese and a few walnuts, raisins, and pomegranate seeds. Rubbing salt into the wound. I bet that he did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Rubbing salt into the wound, high school grade French fries came to the table 20 minutes before the steak did and turned cold. The poor Salt Bae. Salt Bae's table-side butcher's blade attack on a $130 mustard marinated people care way too much about goddamn dinner. Who cares? Just go to Morton's, get yourself a steak, eat it, and go home.
Get DiGiorno.
Yeah.
They got stuffed crust now.
People are going to be like, I know, I've been eating it.
It's awesome.
People are going to be like, oh, is that delivery? No, it's DiGiorno. Now let's move on to something that's not dinner.
It's seriously crazy how big this whole chef thing is getting.
All I want to do is talk about food all the time, and they wonder why they're gluttonous pigs. Stop it already.
Like, I don't know if you ever watched Viceland, but Action Bronson has a food show. Some other fat guy has a food show.
Here's what's amazing. He doesn't talk about food on that show.
Right.
Here's what's amazing. Sometimes. Here's what's amazing. That we've come to a place where we cannot sit there. When we see a person who is clearly obese, we can't sit there and say, like, I'm concerned for your health. I think you're unhealthy. We have to be like, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
When we see the girl from This Is Us, we can't be like, oh my God, something's got to be done. This is terrible. We go, see, beauty comes in all sizes.
See, she's just a foodie.
And you're like, what are you talking about? She's a size of 4 people. Like, somebody's got to say something. I'm not saying everybody's got to tease her. If you don't want to tease her, if you want to be anti-bullying, that's fine. But
that's okay.
That's fine if you want to be anti-bullying. I don't have a problem with anti-bullies, but you got to at some point be like, it's horribly unhealthy that this person is ballooned up to this size. That's not the size the person is supposed to be. Like, if you saw a dog get that fat, you'd bring it to the vet and go, what can we do? Because clearly this is a problem. Travis, if your dog grew to 3 times the size, wouldn't you be like, oh my God, there's something horribly wrong here?
Yeah, so we got to stop feeding this dog.
Exactly.
Let's just feed it less.
But we are in an age with people where not only can we not sit there and say this is a problem, but when they become foodies, we have to sit there and watch their TV shows about it.
At least Action Bronson's entertaining.
Action Bronson's show is
funny.
very entertaining.
He's funny.
And he gets high while he's doing it.
Okay.
He's like walking around baked.
And he's not like a foodie. Like, he's more like he's having fun with it.
He
right?
knows his shit, though.
I'm sure.
will give him that.
Well, he's clearly spent time eating, you know?
I never, and that's the only food show I really watch. But like, it is, he makes it entertaining.
But it started with Emerald. Emerald clearly needed to lose some weight. He's a fat guy, right? He wasn't obese, but Emerald...
I never considered Emerald fat.
He had a big round face.
He was just jolly.
Yeah, you know why he was so jolly?
Why?
Big and fat, eats pasta all the time.
Yeah, but he had that cool catchphrase.
Bam?
Yeah.
He becomes this big celebrity, and people are like, oh, it's okay to be a big fat chef celebrity guy. And then Mario Batali, he's way overweight, and he's over there committing sexual assault or misconduct on people.
And his misconduct letters are great.
What do you mean?
Well, he wrote an apology about a misconduct, about his sexual misconduct, and he put a recipe on the...
That's right, he did.
I read an article where they made that.
They made it was like French toast or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it good?
See, it worked.
Yeah, they said it was good.
He did. He sent out to his Netflix, his email list. Hey, I'm really sorry. There's some sexual misconduct allegations coming out. P.S. Good morning. Here's how you make some French toast.
I mean, you have to say that's kind of... I mean, it's awful what he did, obviously.
It's hilarious because it's the craziest thing you ever heard in your life. It's crazy. Why would anybody think that was okay? And it's not like he's the head of an empire. He's the head of a food empire. It's not like he's just sitting there on his MacBook typing out an email and sending it out to his list. There's checks and balances for this thing. But like it's just amazing what's happened with foodie culture, because we can't point out that sometimes people are a little overweight, and
Not Salt Bay.
And the Salt Bay's showing up, and we're all surprised that he can't cook, when in reality, the only reason he's famous is because he's a good-looking guy. If you go on his Instagram, there's no food. He's working out, he's hanging out with celebrities, and he's pinching salt.
That's what I'm saying. I bet it's a front.
He probably can't cook.
No, he's like Fab or whatever that guy's name was. Who was the Milli Vanilli guy?
I don't know. I thought one was Millie and the other was Vanilli.
No, the one that killed himself.
Oh, yeah.
Began with an F. The GQ.
How come the other one didn't kill himself? The other one was like, I don't know what that guy was.
He was probably like, all right, whatever. We got caught.
Yeah, we made a ton of dough.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Here's your Grammy.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we shouldn't have been taken seriously anyway. We look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look at these braids.
Rachel Ray is chubby, but she's still cute.
Rachel Ray's not like
Yeah, she's
unhealthy
bubbly.
though. Like Rachel Ray is if you said like, oh, finally there's somebody like Rachel Ray who actually looks like a person on TV, I'd be fine with that. Because Rachel Ray is not like, you don't look at Rachel Ray like, oh my God, you need to lose weight. You look at Rachel Ray like, oh good, finally somebody that's a regular person. She's not sickly skinny. She's not horribly overweight. She's just a regular person size. And she's bubbly and cute.
She'd get it, right?
Oh my God, would she?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons she's so popular is because she's not Hollywood skinny. I think a lot of people believe that they would have a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because she looks like a regular person and she's so likable, it makes you believe that you would have a shot when you absolutely would not.
Who's the first celebrity chef?
Emerald was like the big one, but Julia Child probably. And she's sitting there making cakes and whatnot on TV. But that was like, you couldn't get away with that anymore because that was like somebody's wife or mother in the kitchen. You know what I mean? And she was not a looker. She's not a. Julia Child was a severe looking woman. she was not, but she wasn't horribly fat or anything.
The GQ food critic
Yeah.
bemoaned the lack of free tap water, eventually caving to forking over $10 for water for the table and a hefty bill for mediocre food.
Okay, listen. Part of this is that people are mad that the Salt Bay is famous from Instagram. Because if you're going on your restaurant review and you're being like, the tap water wasn't free, this guy sucks.
Everybody gets free water.
I know, but if
He
that's-
also doesn't give free bread
What?
at a steakhouse.
Jeez.
I mean, that's downright communist. That's ridiculous. I guess he just thinks that, but part of him is like, I'm going to make myself an Instagram celebrity and people are going to want to come to my restaurant because there's an Instagram celebrity here. Let's go to Rob in Oklahoma. What's up, Rob?
Hey, what's up, guys? I was just going to get your opinion on Gordon Ramsay. He's not a fat chef, but he is a celebrity chef and a major asshole.
Well, I like Gordon Ramsay because he's an asshole. Like, I feel like Gordon Ramsay, thank you, buddy, has shifted his business model. I wouldn't even consider Gordon Ramsay a celebrity chef because nobody watches him cook. Nobody cares about Gordon Ramsay actually cooking.
He cooks on MasterChef, and it's fucking awesome.
But do people like that show?
MasterChef?
Yeah.
That rules. That's like the only cooking show I watch.
And what does he do to cook? Like, what's the spin on
He'll
that
just
show?
like, well, it's a bunch of amateur cooks who compete to be the master chef, but sometimes Gordon will show him how to do a dish.
I see, but
and
it's
when he
not
does that,
like-
I'm like, holy shit!
But when he's showing them how to do a dish, is he like, no, this is how you're supposed to do it, or is he giving them instructions at the beginning of the episode?
He's like, I'm going to show you how to do this because it's my dish.
Yeah.
And then you're going to replicate it.
Right. Now, but part of that is also a little pat on the back for himself.
Of course it
and
is.
then he yells at people when they don't replicate it,
Yeah.
right? So
Gordon's awesome.
He's the best because he has shifted. He's like Simon Cowell. Like Simon Cowell is not famous for being a record executive. He became a professional asshole. Gordon Ramsay shifted his business into becoming a professional asshole. And I like that.
Yeah, because then he did that Hotel Hell show, and then he did that. Like,
Right.
now he just does reality shows for Fox, and you're like, oh, there's Gordon.
Right. Yeah. I mean, at first it was what's the Kitchen Nightmares. And Kitchen Nightmares, it was like, okay, this is a stretch.
Which is still on.
Gordon Ramsay's not even picking up a fork. I mean, not even picking up a spatula. You know what I mean? He's just eating food. He's not cooking it at all. He's just there to shout at people and tip plates over. But I can watch it. You know what I mean? I like this better than any of the cooking shows. Then you really start to stretch. And he starts doing like Hotel Hell and stuff like that, where he's not even
Hell's
near.
Kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Hell's Kitchen, I guess technically he shows them what to do a little bit, but that's really just the Gordon Ramsay yells at wannabe chef show.
I think that was the pitch. Like, hey, I want to yell at people for an hour.
Right. See, there's all these people that want to be chefs, and I'm respected in the industry. So I'd like to yell at them. I'd like to shout at them for not being as good as me yet.
Yeah, I like Gordon.
Yeah, I think it's great. Let's go to Ben on Rhode Island. What's up, Ben?
No, there's multiple skinny celebrity chefs in America alone.
I'm not saying that all celebrity chefs are fat. I'm saying that you can't say that a fat person is unhealthy, and also foodie culture has become so celebrated that at the same time you're going like there's nobody sitting there going, hey, maybe we'd have less fat people if we weren't talking about food, all the time.
It's just one of the problems with social media with the millennials, and especially like Yelp. I mean, they just go out there and they hide behind their phones.
I guess. Thanks, buddy. That's the problem with Yelp. Made everybody fat. I don't know. I got Uber Eats last night, and it was awesome. But guess what? I had my dinner. I ate it, and I was done with it. I didn't think about it. Like, there wasn't like, hours later, I was like, Jess, wasn't it amazing the way they did this and they did? I mean, who cares? Total waste of time. David in Kansas.
Good morning, Jim, Troy, Travis.
Good morning.
My name's Sam.
I'm sorry.
You're literally the only one who didn't.
Yeah.
Paul Prudhomme, I don't know if you would consider him. I think he was like one of the first celebrity chefs. He was a great big fat guy.
Paul Prudhomme.
And he died, but he's pretty large. But I tell you,
Did he die from being fat?
I would imagine.
Oh my God.
yeah,
that guy. I
that
remember
guy.
that guy.
I always thought he was Dom DeLuise.
Yeah, I thought that's who that was too.
Right?
Looks like him, but I tell you, the hottest chef is probably was it Giada De Laurentiis? But she looks like a praying mantis.
Look up Giada De Laurentiis.
Are
There
you
it
excited
is.
to see how? Oh, I thought he was gonna have a hard time.
I did.
He did. He had a real. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Oh yeah, she's hot. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, she doesn't eat any of her food.
Graham Elliott was a big fat chef. Then he got gastro.
Is he skinny now?
Yeah,
For keeps?
yeah, and it looks weird because like, oh, there's a fat guy who's skinny now.
Right.
Look
Look up Graham Elliott. I want to see what he looks like. What was he famous for?
he's a chef. He was on MasterChef.
Oh.
But like, I know that he had like 4-star Michelin restaurants before that.
If you're a chef, oh yeah, I see. He does look like skinny fat guy.
Plus, he's got a jawbreaker tattoo, so he's cool with me.
But does he always wear like a vest and stuff like that? Like
yeah, he's always got different glasses on.
And he layers up, right? Because there's probably a lot of loose skin.
Not anymore.
No. I mean, they're like to hide the loose skin.
Oh
folds
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
There's at least 2 layers.
Yeah, he looks like Chaz Bono
Yes.
now. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a good call.
He really does.
I mean, and he just does the shitty tattoos.
You don't like his tattoos,
I just don't like when people don't think out something.
but
you
they're
know
just
what I
kind
mean?
of piecemeal together.
Like he's in like, Miami and he's like, I'm going to get this stupid little one. And then he's in like, he's like, I'm out in Texas. I got to get tatted. And then he gets this stupid little one.
Troy, you are drinking haterade with this Graham Elliott.
Well,
I'm telling you that right
I worked
now.
at a tattoo shop for 10 years. So I have
You had a lot
little
of
bit.
Graham Elliott's walk in.
I'm just a little bit of a tattoo snob. I like when things are thought out a little bit. That's all.
Right. Well, maybe if you thought out your spelling like your tattoos, we'd be in good shape, right? Let's go to Mike in Chicago. What's up, Mike?
Tefty!
Tefty, tefty indeed.
You guys should be really careful. There's somebody at Sirius who has an immense amount of power who also has a cooking show on your channel.
Oh, shit. And it is the number one show on the channel.
It is.
Yeah, and he's not a little person.
Well, okay. I think Roland needs his escape. I don't really mind that Roland's a foodie. I think he's got a very stressful life, and he just needs to fall into the world of celebrity chefdom every now and then.
Plus, Roland has turned us on to so much good food.
Yes.
Amazing food, yes.
And he does know what he's talking about.
Well, I'm not saying these guys don't know what they're talking about. I'm just saying at some point you're like, what are we doing talking about dinner?
I don't think Salt Bay knows what he's talking about.
Salt Bay probably does not know what he's talking about.
It's like,
no.
what is salt?
But everybody loves food. That's something that everybody. It's like food
I don't
and
love
sex.
food.
Like everybody can relate to those.
I don't love food. I eat food, but I'm not sitting there going like if you came out with a pill that was like, you don't need to eat anymore. Just take 3 of these pills, 1 in the morning, 1 in lunch, and 1 in dinner, and
Willy Wonka.
Exactly. And you'll feel totally satisfied and everything. You won't need to eat. I would have a slice of pizza every now and then, but I would quit eating if I could. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're strange though.
I derive no pleasure from it.
Yeah, eating's great. What are you talking about, dude?
You eat Hungry Man meals.
Yeah.
And you sit there enjoying yourself. If you could skip a frozen dinner, you wouldn't skip it?
If I could skip. No, because sometimes I really just want a DiGiorno. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want shitty frozen pizza. Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you were like, no, you'll be fine. If you don't need the sustenance. If eating was just a hobby, I would very rarely do it.
Yeah, but I just don't know if you've ever had the chance to really taste good food.
Well, I've had the chance. I'm not saying I've taken it, but I've had the chance. I live in New York.
But yeah, I mean, you don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't do it.
I have aversions to food. I have my own issues.
I mean, you got a lot of fucking issues, dude.
All right. Well, takes one to know one. Okay. Let's go.
I don't have food issues though.
No, you don't have food issues.
You
got
like
issues
going to Wendy's?
with other things in your mouth.
What's the matter with you?
No, I mean I like Wendy's, but like I'd eat if I didn't need to, if I ate Wendy's like once every couple months and then didn't have to eat anymore, that'd be fine. Like if every now and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna eat as a treat, like okay, I'll go to Wendy's, but like I don't care. I wouldn't go if I didn't have to eat. If I wasn't hungry, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, you're weird.
I would love it if I never had to be hungry again. It'd be great.
What are you gonna do with all that time?
Stuff. Actually do things. That's what always gets me. But I always end up skipping meals because I'm doing stuff, and I'm like, I'm not going to interrupt what I'm doing to go fucking make sure I eat lunch. There's other things to do than eat. It's all temporary. That's what bothers me about it. It's just in the moment. Your food is there right now. It's hot. You got to eat it right now, and then you feel good, and then it's gone again. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, that was a good meal.
No.
And you remember the meal. And you smile.
Hey, let's talk about that time we had a good meal. Yeah, great. What an awesome conversation. Any more? Pat in New York. What's up, Pat?
Sam. Hey, Tef. Hey, Travis. How's it going, guys?
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Tef. Hey, Travis.
Sam.
Double up on the Tefty.
Hi.
Hi.
I love saying, I always love talking to Teft.
Good.
Teft dog, come on.
I'm with
All
you.
right. But I mean, Sam, you have like no leg to stand on with this bullshit.
Why?
First of all, why? Because all you do is obsess about wrestling. You have a podcast about wrestling. You talk about wrestling. When
I'm getting that bag though.
Not there. When he's not there, make sure you throw in the wrestlers. So you obsess about shit that
I love that that's
completely useless.
That's the narrative that like I wait till Jim's gone and try to book wrestlers.
Pat has a great point.
Thank you, Troy. I'm glad the support's there.
But I mean, moments are all what life is. There's no shit that's going to happen in the future. There's nothing that's going to happen in the past. It's all gone. It's what it is right now. So what you're doing right now is what is life. So, this is part of life. People enjoy it.
Exactly.
But it's actually sustenance. It's something you actually have to do. So why not enjoy that instead of, wasting time watching guys in tights?
Exactly.
Thank
you, Pat. Pat's a smart guy.
All right, goodbye, Pat. You're a bad influence on Troy. No, I mean, I get it. Like people
like what they like.
People like what they like, but some of it's really dumb.
I mean, look.
And some of the conversations are just monotonous. And I would not. Here's the problem. Everybody eats food. So people who are obsessed with food assume that it's something that everybody should be interested in. I don't sit around with Troy and talk about like, oh, did you see Monday Night Raw last night? Because Troy would be like, no, I didn't see Monday Night Raw last. I'm not going to watch that ridiculousness.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes, like if you're talking about Stone Cold being on.
Well, that's because I know you'll be interested in that.
I do like Stone Cold.
But I would talk to anybody about Stone Cold, because if you're going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, Stone Cold is stupid, then it's clear to me that you need to look in a mirror, and that's who's stupid.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm not going to sit there and assume that, like, my hobbies, the things that I do, are going to be interesting to everybody. I'm not going to sit there and, like, have wrestling conversations with people that don't watch, even people that do watch. I mean, Troy's seen me try to get out of conversations about wrestling, because so many of the conversations are so stupid. But...
Well, because you're also on another level, though, with that.
I am. But...
I like watching you try to get out of a wrestling conversation.
All the time it happens.
So much fun.
All the time. They're like, well, do you think that... It doesn't matter.
Like that D-bag that works here.
Okay, I'm not getting into that.
Right? I mean, he just constantly comes up to you just like, hey, Sam, did you see the blah, blah, blah?
No, I don't actually even know
that Sam doesn't want to talk to him.
Oh, my God, no.
I don't even know who you guys are talking about, but...
Sam's body language couldn't be any more clear, and this guy just can't pick up on it.
I'm not 100% on who you guys are talking about, but I think you may be mistaken.
What's his name?
I don't think there's anybody that works here that I feel that way about.
That's not true. That guy
I like everybody that works... Hey, look, we're talking about food, so...
The guy with the glasses.
What I'm saying is...
The guy, as soon as the show's over, like, we'll be having a meeting, and he'll come in and be like, hey, Sam, did you see Raw? Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, you going to Philly this weekend?
Here's the issue.
Who's that guy? What's that guy's name?
I don't remember. Foodies... Rob, it's Hot Dog. That's who it is. Hot Dog is the guy. Hot Dog. That's who we're talking about. Hot Dog. Foodies will assume that because everybody eats, everybody has to eat, everybody's going to be interested in it. That's the foodie culture is if everybody has to eat, right? So if you're not interested in talking about it, you're an asshole. And if you don't concentrate on eating the way foodies do, you're doing it wrong. So that's the difference than just having a hobby that you like. It's not like, I'm not talking about people who are just like, oh yeah, I enjoy a good meal. I'm talking about people who obsess over it and assume that everybody else should be obsessing over it because it's a part of everybody's life. It's food.
I mean, doesn't everybody have their something?
Everybody has their something, but they don't assume that everybody else agrees with them. And foodies do. So like Troy, you love tattoos, say, right?
Okay. All right.
If you see a guy with tattoos, you like that guy, you'll be like, you're doing it wrong. You're a dick, right?
Well, I wouldn't say you're doing it wrong. You're just
a dick.
You're just not.
You made it seem like he was a dick earlier.
He's just not doing something that I think is cool. But what do I know?
Well, he's got tattoos. You got tattoos. You're looking at him and being like, that guy's kind of a dick because of the way he does.
Fair enough,
right? Okay, and it's fine.
Fair enough,
because he's got tattoos. So you're like, that's a stupid way to do tattoos. That's fine because you got tattoos. If I watch somebody watching wrestling and they're doing it or doing some wrestling thing, and I'm like, that's stupid because I know wrestling and it falls in my wheelhouse. The thing about food is everybody eats food, which means that judgment that you would put on somebody for it is going to be put on everybody. So like if you go to a restaurant and you go like, oh, can I have it without the sauce? The foodie at the table's like, what a fucking dick. Without the sauce. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's a different level that starts to infect my life, whereas other hobbies wouldn't, and my hobbies wouldn't affect their lives.
Okay.
That's the difference.
I got your point.
With this food thing. And it is like sex. Except everybody loves that.
Food. Everybody loves food and sex.
Not everybody loves food. I just told you that.
Do you like sex?
Yeah, I like to come.
Yeah, you didn't really say that with much. You weren't like, fuck yeah.
Just giving something to Travis. Yeah, no. Sexual intercourse is great.
I feel like it's just kind of like utilitarian to you.
Well, it's not like, yeah, I mean, no, I like it. I'm good at like once or twice a week is good. Good, we're good. I would do it more. Happy to because I enjoy it. But there's not a thing in me that's like, I need.
You're too busy eating.
You have to eat.
Don't watching wrestling.
You just have. Yes, that I need to do more. but yeah, a couple times a week is fine. You know what I mean? And that's what if that wasn't happening, if I was going like weeks and months and there was no sex, I'd be like, there is a hole in my life, and that needs to be filled, and that's a vagina.
Sex is fun.
Right. No, I'm with you there.
You don't feel that way about food?
No.
If you didn't eat for like a month, you wouldn't be like, oh, I need some food.
Not if I had something to maintain my body. Like if I was just going on a hunger strike, then yes, I would love to have some food. But if there was a pill that I could take to give me all my nourishment, no, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't, just because who cares? Adam in Boston.
Hey, Sam, you might not appreciate this one, but there's a fantastic documentary series on Netflix called Chef's Table where it profiles one chef each episode, and it's the guys that you're talking about that are doing just like the most amazing things with food, you know, from the micro infusion type of stuff to just people that are out of their head, really perfectionists, kind of the antithesis of like the taste is so great, Guy Fieri type of people.
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting watch, though. No chicken nuggets. No French fries, unfortunately.
That's tough for me, but thank you, Adam. There's all these Netflix documentaries, and I guess it's all in that sort of food sphere of people who just obsess over this stuff that you never realized was such a culture. I watched the barista documentary where they were just dedicating their lives to making coffee, and I'm going like, what are we doing? The best case scenario here is $15 an hour.
Yeah, Stalker Patty's job.
Right. Like, what do you... And they go to, like, conventions, and they try to make sure they're the best, and these people are sitting there, like, taking sips of coffee and judging which... It was just crazy. And then I watched the one about the wine people. What's the French word for people who are wine...
Winos?
Yeah, winos. The wine people that like you have to go through training and you have to study, and these guys and girls, I guess, spend years studying wine and geography and where it comes from and how it's made and all of this stuff, and it's just so they can take this test and go to a restaurant and be the head wine person there. It's just insane.
Everything's a thing now, though.
Everything's a thing.
You know, there's coffee snobs, there's wine snobs, there's beer snobs. There's just, you know, like...
But my issue is that I'll watch these documentaries and it won't be presented like, look how crazy this is. They're obsessed with stupid flavored beer. They have their own microbreweries and all this stuff. Look how stupid this is. They're obsessed with coffee. They're obsessed with wine. It's not that angle. It's all like, look, these people really dedicate their lives to something. They're really accomplishing something. And then you got people like my wife that are watching this going like, isn't that amazing what they can accomplish? And I'm going, no, look at what I'm accomplishing. How come nobody's sitting there going like, oh my gosh, look at Sam dedicating his life to all this stuff. Nobody's doing a documentary about me.
Yeah, there's 2 coffee makers in the kitchen.
Yeah, they're right there. The machines do it.
It's not special.
It's in a cup. You put a K-cup in there, you get a cup of coffee. It's not a big deal.
Not the same, though.
Sure. Oh, this coffee tastes even better. Maybe it's not the same, but is it so different that it's worth a person dedicating their life to it?
I drink coffee every day, and there are some places. There's a place in San Francisco called Phil's, and it literally is the absolute best coffee I've ever had in my life. And there's a science to it. There's a real science to it.
Cool. And Phil sells coffee for a living.
But if you know, then when you enjoy the finer things in life, to go back to like a Sanka or something, you know, it's like
I didn't realize you enjoyed the finer things in life.
I do.
Well, that's good. You're a music star now, so you would be expected to. Like, I'm not going to expect the guy from Black Caviar to be in line at Dunkin' Donuts. Exactly, you know what I mean? Exactly. You're getting your shit imported from San Francisco.
That's right.
I get it. You're in that world now.
Shout out to Phil's.
But you're an influencer is the thing.
Exactly.
So I get that from you.
He's a tastemaker.
Right. Yeah. Precisely. But like, how come my hobbies are stupid and obsessing over wine is like this thing that we should all revere and get a Netflix documentary out of? Make a documentary out of the obsessive stuff I do.
They make documentaries on wrestling. And they're great.
On wrestling, but not on like, there's
a 30 for 30 about wrestling. There's no 30 for 30 about food.
Well, I don't know if genre-wise, although they could stretch it. I'm surprised they haven't done a 30 for 30 about the Nathan's hot dog eating
you just wait.
Competition. I'm sure there will be. But like, yeah, I just, but I'm not a wrestler. There's documentaries about wrestlers. I'm saying like, what about a guy who's figured out how to turn watching wrestling into actually like a thing?
Well, give it time. You don't think if the direction you're on, give it like 20 years?
Maybe I'm being impatient.
I mean, you're still like young in the game.
True. That's a good point, Troy. I am young in the game. Let's go to, I don't know, so many. Kyle in Alabama. What's up, Kyle?
What's up, guys? Hey, speaking of the chefs or the guys that are gaining weight or did gain weight, that guy from Man vs. Food, they did like 4 seasons, and each year he gained weight and got in worse health. And then they asked him, it's fun. Then they asked him to, or he went on some like social media rant where he called everybody like a cunt and eat shit and whatever. Then they fired him, but it really came down to his health concerns, and they took it off the air. But it's great because each season he just gets progressively fatter and worse, and just he's sick half the time.
Well, because there's no way to do it.
This year with a new fat guy.
There's no way to do it. You're like, thanks, buddy. You're like, okay, we're going to do 20 episodes and see how many scoops of ice cream you can eat this episode, and see how many slices of pizza you can eat on this episode, and see how many wings you can eat on this episode. There's no right way to do that. Let's go to Mario in New Jersey. What's up, Mario?
Yo, Sam. I just want to give props to Travis and Troy. 2 of the funniest things I've ever heard have come from those guys. The one was when Troy almost overdosed on Viagra because that girl took him on a trip. And the other...
Did you did that? Did a girl take you on a trip for sex and then...
Yeah, he's a fucking moron.
A gigolo trip, and then you almost ended up overdosing on Viagra?
I took a very unsafe amount of Viagra and still couldn't maintain an erection.
Because you were on a gigolo trip?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other was when Travis was telling a very sweet story about his daughter giving him a nickel. It was very heartwarming. I was listening to it. He had me all the way until he said that she was stupid for giving him the nickel and it wouldn't help.
Well, she's right. Thank you, Mario. Yeah, you had to figure out your finances on your own, right?
Like, all right, cool. Now I need $999.95.
Right. You still had to get yourself out of that hole. The nickel didn't help at all.
Yeah.
In fact, you're probably looking at her, being like, you know how much more than a nickel you've cost me?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
We are in no way even.
Let's go to Nick in Detroit. What's up, Nick?
What's going on? Let him in, Sammy.
Okay. Okay.
That's me. Hoofa. Travis, how are you doing, buddy? Sam, I was gonna say we could equate this to your view on politics. You know, you're super liberal.
What are you talking about?
You're right. Thank you, Nick.
You think that whoever doesn't want to let everybody in, you think if there's no open borders, whoever thinks there shouldn't be open borders is a complete dick, and you've dedicated your life to this.
I've never even made that claim.
I hear about every time I call on the show, I hear about you on the show. All you're talking about is, I need open borders. President Trump is a big freaking cock, and he doesn't want no immigrants coming on in. And honestly, God, I'm quite sick of it. If you want me to be honest with you.
Good call, Nick.
Well, I don't even. He didn't even make a point. That call didn't even make a point. He just wanted to say that.
No, he's just sick of your shit. That's what it is.
I'm not talking about borders and let him in anyone. I never have.
You have.
Do you have any evidence of it?
Go back and listen to the tapes.
Oh, the tapes. The non-specific tapes. Thanks. Julie in Albany.
Hey, Sam. Brian Muffin.
Okay, Julie.
I miss Jim. But, Sam, listen, as a former chef, I can say you're right. Foodies, snobs, all over the place. And you may be stuck in your ways for now, but there may be a point in the future where all of a sudden your taste buds come alive.
I'm going to guarantee you of something. My taste buds were born dead, and they're never coming alive.
Oh, but your kid, you got to be there for your kid. And if you keep going on this, eating the shit, the processed foods,
not going to stop,
you may
Joey.
feel better in the future. Change your ways up a little bit. Open your mind up. Put down the burgers and the chicken nuggets.
I love your energy, Julie. Thank you very much. I don't think it'll probably stop.
We saw you try to switch it up in Montreal.
I didn't try.
Yeah, no, that was
maybe one of the funniest things I've seen you do.
Because
you eat nothing but shit. For the most part.
But sometimes
chicken fingers, pizza, all that, just processed garbage.
Fast
food.
But I want it fast. Get something in my stomach so I won't feel like I'm going to collapse, and then move on.
I mean, Sam, you and I eat together regularly.
You want to go to maybe B-Dubs later?
Possibly.
Okay, cool.
We eat regularly together.
Mm-hmm.
We went out to eat in Montreal. Travis was there.
Well, I'm not going to get a side salad at B-Dubs.
We go to like a mediocre step up from like a TGI Fridays in Montreal.
A place in the mall.
Right. Johnny Brand Muffins was not happy with it.
Literally, a place in the mall.
Yeah.
And Sam orders a side salad, which basically he just wanted a pile of lettuce with no dressing.
Why didn't
because she said dressing and you said no.
I don't get dressing.
And we're watching you eat this, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing? And you acted like, oh, I do this all the time.
Well, you're not in my lives.
And I've never, since that day, I've never seen you eat lettuce ever again.
When have you been in my house?
We've gone out to eat a couple times.
Where?
B-dubs.
Why am I getting a side salad at B-dubs? That's fucking stupid.
I mean, the place that we went to is like half a step up from it. What's the difference? It's not like you went to some gourmet spot.
You only give it half a step?
That place, what was the name of that place in Montreal?
I don't know. It was probably only half.
The place that we went to?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You're
It
probably-
wasn't the place that we went to with Johnny Brand Muffins. I think that was a different place.
No, that's the same
that
place.
was the same
It was
place.
the same place?
Yeah.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. That's more than a half a step up, right? Or no?
From B-dubs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a step.
See? It's a full step.
Yeah, it's a full step, but I like B-dubs better.
Me too. I do too.
I don't think
But-
the food at that place was all that great. to be honest
No, it
with
wasn't.
It was fine.
But
It's fine.
better than the Salt Bay.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, when you guys spend more time with me because we're on a trip like that and we're staying overnight and it's a few days.
We've taken multiple trips with you.
you. Yes. And now, and
not in
all
many,
of a sudden
not in years.
Okay, so if we go to Montreal this year, we can expect to see Sam eating salad?
Here's what
no,
you
not
need to
even
do.
a salad, a pile of lettuce with no dressing.
Sorry, there wasn't fucking shit all over it. But here's what you need to do. If we go to Montreal again, you need to not worry about what I'm eating. That's the best thing you can do. Can you?
Well, it's hard not to monitor it when we go out and eat every meal.
Why? I don't know what the fuck you get.
I'm not worried about what you're eating. I'm worried about a friend trying to be something he's not.
I'm not trying to be anything. I don't want you guys looking at my plate. You don't need to look at my plate. I have no interest in impressing either of you two. I don't need to do it.
You didn't even finish the pile of lettuce.
I'm surprised. Yeah, well, you should have heard what Troy just looked at the waitress and he said, "Yeah, I just want a plate of cocks if you can give me that because that's what I'm used to eating." And I was like, "Troy, you can't do that in Canada. People don't like that type of talk."
I love a plate of cocks.
It was a weird request, but you don't need to worry about me in that respect. I will always order what I want to order, and I will never try to impress either of you two.
And we're not supposed to comment on it.
You can do anything you want, but you can assume safely that I am never doing anything to try to impress either of you.
Yeah, but you can't be
Ever.
You can't be surprised that Troy's taken aback when you order something that you've never eaten before.
Well,
Never.
Can I say on January 26th that I am over hearing about what I ordered in August?
No.
When was it? When were we in Montreal? Was that August?
End of July, early August.
July. Can I say that I'm done hearing about what I ordered in July?
I mean, you can be
because
done hearing about it, but
6 months ago.
It's odd.
I still don't think we got to the bottom of it.
We have it.
There's no bottom. It's 6 months ago.
And Travis, he won't give us an honest answer.
Nope. There's something going on.
Your wife was probably like, "Look, you need to start eating more
You
greens."
were texting your wife.
I would. Yeah.
That's probably what it is. He won't admit it.
Because I was.
You got a baby Edgar now, and you're a father, and you need to start taking care of your body. And I think it is like.
Do I look like I'm taking care of my body?
No, absolutely not.
Then why would you think that?
Because for a second, Jess was probably like, "Look, you need to start taking better care of your body. I want you to start eating a
But
little
if
more
Jess
healthy. You
said
need to eat some greens."
Don't you think?
Maybe you went to a doctor, got it, and they're like, "Look, do you eat any greens?" You're like, "No, I only eat processed garbage."
That's exactly what I said.
And then they're like, "Well, you really should. You have a son now. You have to make sure you're there for him." And then it clicked in for a second, like, "Okay, I should eat greens." Then you didn't even know what to order because you've never ordered that. And just for some reason, when we're in Montreal, that's the day you're going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to eat a pile of lettuce."
And the guys will think I'm really healthy and cool. The guys will be really impressed by me.
You were embarrassed because you didn't do it again.
What do you mean I didn't do it again?
And I've gone out to eat many times with you since. And
Not
you've
many
never-
times. Maybe 2.
Bullshit.
Many times. And when we have got out, it's been to ridiculous fast food places that nobody would ever order a salad from.
B-Dubs has salads, I guarantee you.
Well,
can
I'm
get
not
a
going to
chicken
order
salad.
from there.
You can even get a chicken salad.
But the wings are good, man. The wings and the
Yeah, good. I fuck with those wings.
cheesy fries and stuff. I'm not gonna miss that opportunity for a fucking thing.
No, good call.
But every time, like I'll get there'll be greens in my diet 1 to 2 meals a week.
Bullshit.
Well, bullshit is fine, but that's the truth.
Can I ask Jess if you're telling the truth?
You can, but she'll probably make something up to make me look silly.
Okay, let me text her right now. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Rob's also pointing out that you did switch to smoothies from fountain sodas.
But I switched from water to fountain soda to smoothie. I switch up. I used to get a fucking thing, and I don't get.
Never had smoothies.
Well, I never had anything. I never had fountain sodas.
Yeah, you like a good soda.
I love soda. I drink soda every day.
Sam likes soda.
That's right.
I mean, that's not good. That's just not good. Not good for you.
Thanks, doctor. Neither is overdosing on Viagra because you want to impress a girl who took you on a trip that she paid for.
I didn't want to impress her. I was just trying to deliver.
Oh. Neither is making sex promises that you can't keep.
I didn't make a promise. I just got a free trip.
An unspoken promise.
All right, well, if we go to Montreal this year, I expect you to eat salad.
Well, you can expect whatever you want, but it doesn't matter.
Well, you're the one saying that it's normal.
Because guess what? I'm eating by myself every meal.
That's fine. I'll go out with Troy.
You go out with Troy.
Cool with that.
Yeah,
We have
and
a good
that's
time
fine.
together.
And you guys can theorize. You can spend your whole dinners talking about, I wonder what Sam's eating right now. Do you think he got a lettuce? No, he only gets lettuce when he's around us. I'm sure he got fries. That's what you guys can do.
I mean, it was just such a jerk-off move.
And you're a jerk-off, and this is a jerk-off move that you're doing right now. Because I will go and I will eat alone in peace, which is my favorite company anyway, because nobody will bother me. I get room service by myself. I don't have to deal with any of either of your two bullshits.
Maybe those food pills will be out by then.
I'll get the food pills, and you guys can just obsess over my meal all you want.
Well, and that was that one meal. And then the rest of the meals we ate at that shitty burger spot. The fucking...
Oh, they gave free popcorn?
Yeah. No, the A&W...
Are you surprised I didn't get a fucking salad at the A&W thing?
That's where we ate the rest of the time. You were never like, oh, let's go for the more healthy option. We're like,
let's go for a more healthy option.
Yeah, that was a one and done thing. That's why it's so weird.
Yeah, that's where the confusion comes in.
We were only there for 2 days.
No, we were there for 3.
Yeah, but we had multiple meals.
Yeah.
We had 2 dinners, maybe 3.
We had you, me, and Troy ate together.
And I don't
at least
remember
3
what
times.
I had for the other 2. Because I don't obsess
Not
over
salad,
this stuff.
Not lettuce. We saw that. We went out for the nice thing with Jonathan, Jim's manager.
How was that one a nice one? It was at the same goddamn
it was
restaurant.
at the same spot, but what I'm saying is you didn't get the salad there then.
What's up, man? I don't remember what I got then.
You didn't get salad, I'll tell you that.
I can't tell you, but if I didn't, it was probably because I didn't want you two ladies commenting on it.
Don't worry about our comments.
Oh, really? How is that possible? When you're yapping my ears off? Either flirting with the goddamn waitresses or talking about what's on my plate.
Okay, so what do you want us to do with our comments then?
This is what I want you to do.
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
That's what I want. Okay?
Travis and I will talk amongst ourselves then.
That's what you should do. That's what you should do, because that's where the conversation is.
But we'll make
best
sure it's
kept.
loud enough so you can hear it.
Really? Because I will be miles away. Miles. Conversation is best kept between the two of you, because a bunch of hot air is going back and forth and nothing is getting done. That's the best place for it. Perfect.
You're the one eating salad.
Don't worry about what I'm eating.
Not even eating. You're ordering it.
No. Not even. It was a plate of lettuce with no dressing.
Don't worry about what it was. It was a side salad. They said, what dressing? I said, no dressing. That was it.
It's a side salad for somebody who has no idea what the hell they're even talking about.
You don't order. You just order the side salad, whatever it is, and then do you want dressing? No, I don't get dressing. I don't get it. Do I dip my fries in ketchup? Do I? Mr. Upset, do you ever see me dip a fry in ketchup?
Jess just got back to me.
What'd she say?
Your wife.
What'd she say?
She said salad on Tuesdays.
Oh.
Is that
Salad Tuesdays?
Oh, Salad Tuesdays.
I think, and she's probably just defending you.
Oh. Salad Tuesdays. Oh, wow. Incredible. I can't believe it.
Yeah, one day a week. I'm sure one meal, a salad, that's great. That makes up for everything.
I don't give a fuck what I'm making up for. I'm not claiming anything. You started this. I'm not sitting there going like, oh, you always got a healthy diet. Me. I would never say that.
You're not the healthiest person.
Is that what it was? It Tuesday when we went to?
I don't know what day it
More
was.
towards the end of the week.
And you guys are obsessed with it, not me. I'm not saying anything's healthy.
And let's not forget, let's bring this up, that Sam lost the, what was the competition he had with Iraq?
Yeah, the physical fitness
challenge to Iraq.
That's right.
And I had put money down on you because I was
No,
like,
you
this
didn't.
is a sure shot.
There was some bullshit there, though.
No. You
the
are just...
bullshit was that you lost to Eric.
First of all, nobody expected Bobo to win that sit-up competition.
No, good. You're right.
I mean, that was like the craziest thing any of us had seen. I won the running race by a lot.
No.
Yes.
I don't think you won anything.
I won the running race by a lot. Go back to the tapes, since you're so obsessed with the tapes. Go back to the tapes. I won the running race by a lot. Bobo got lost, if you remember, running around the block.
I do remember that.
And Iraq gave up halfway through because he's not a runner.
Yeah, you're right. I think Sam won the running race.
By a lot.
I don't think he did.
By a lot. Then go back to the tapes, Mr. Tapes.
It's a square.
Yeah, he got lost. He did get lost running around the block.
I remember I had to pay money because I betted on you. I was like, oh, Sam is way in better shape than Bobo and Eric.
And if you look at the tapes of video, you can see Eric is not doing complete push-ups. I am. Eric was able to get his push-ups done quicker, same amount, but quicker because he was barely moving his elbows, and I was moving my elbows the entire way because I went first. That's what happened.
Regardless, I lost money because of you.
Good.
Yeah,
I hope you lose more money.
Eric is more physically fit than you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably true.
According to that.
That's probably true. Although, according to that, Bobo's got better core strength than either of us. So,
Bobo can also pound a 6-pack of Pepsi in 10 minutes.
Well, he burns a lot of calories in his workout.
That's true.
So he's got to replace them. Tyler in Wisconsin.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'll give you a good morning, you betcha.
That's right.
Over here in Wisconsin. So, hey, Sam, I feel really bad. Everybody has.
And tell Rob not to worry about what I'm ordering in the morning. Tell Rob he doesn't need. Sam's getting smoothies now. There's nothing even green in this smoothie. He's
just a messenger.
He's a fool.
I think he does need to lighten up on you only because, everybody's insecure about one thing on their body, and yours just happens to be your taste buds. I mean, I can just only imagine all the play dates where you go over to kids' houses and they're like, hey, do you want this? And you're like, no, and you just cram it down your throat even though you hate it because you hate your taste buds. It's okay.
I'm assuming you're talking about many, many years ago. I do not go on play dates at 34.
Well, not anymore.
No.
Not anymore, but I can imagine growing up and having to go to people's houses and eat what they're serving, and you just absolutely, I can just imagine it.
Thank you, Tyler. Somebody finally gets me.
Well, yes and no, but you need to lighten up on them. I've heard quite a few F-bombs from you this morning, and it's okay.
Exactly.
Just
Thank you.
Sam, keep it clean.
Look, I appreciate you, Tyler. You're right about my taste buds. These guys are getting under my skin a little bit today because they're ganging up on me and they're talking about one meal from 6 months ago that does not matter.
Dr. Steve is bringing up that he once saw you eat a maraschino cherry.
Wow. I once saw Dr. Steve. I don't know. Who cares if I ate a maraschino cherry?
Oh, it's proof that you ate fruit once.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Steve. Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Steve eats a lot of fruit. That's what I think. I saw Dr. Steve eat a full tube steak one time. An entire one.
Tube steak.
The only thing Dr. Steve is doing anywhere is injecting the hot beef injection. Okay, that's what Dr. Steve is doing.
Dr. Steve's the man.
Dr. Steve's a good guy. I shouldn't have taken my frustration out on him.
Don't get upset with me and Troy because we're looking out for you.
You're not looking out for me. You're bringing up. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
I keep my private life private.
Troy's one of your best friends. That's the problem. You keep your private life private from
Troy's
your
not
friends.
one of my best friends.
Yes, he is.
At work.
That's not nice.
Does that hurt your feelings?
A little bit.
All right. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Larry in Texas.
Sam, you sound like a little pussy.
Thank you.
Well, so do you, Larry.
Finally, somebody's talking sense around.
All right, Troy. You sound like a pussy. Everybody except me sounds like a pussy.
Where did Larry go?
He's hung up. He just went.
Why'd you do that, Larry? I got your back.
You saw me not touch it, right?
I did.
I think Larry just wanted to get that point out there.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Joe Villa posted your dinner. Look at that delicious dinner.
That's exactly what you ate.
He just posted a head of lettuce. Joe Villa needs to worry about making sure that I know when The Miz is booked and not making sure what I eat for dinner. Kevin in Houston.
Don't take your frustrations out on Joe.
Yeah,
I apologize.
He's the last person to take it out.
I first of all, you don't need to tell me who's the last person anything, but
Joe's the man.
I apologize. I don't apologize to you, Troy. I don't apologize to you, Travis. But I apologize to Joe Villa and Dr. Steve. But not to either of you two. Go on, Kevin.
Hey, good morning, boys. What kind of salad do you eat on Tuesdays? I'm just curious.
Well, if
iceberg lettuce?
If everybody, thank you, Kevin. If everybody needs to know so badly, if this is so important to everybody, on Monday, Jess will make grilled chicken in the George Foreman, and so we'll have, but she'll make a bunch of it. She'll make a more than one night's worth of chicken in the Foreman. So on Monday, we'll have grilled chicken from the George Foreman for dinner. There's extra chicken left over. So on Tuesday, she cuts up that chicken. She puts it on a plate of mixed greens. There's usually some tomato thrown in, some carrots, and some green beans, some like string bean things, raw. And that would be the salad for Tuesday.
Do you take the tomatoes out?
No, I like tomatoes, as a matter of fact. And if the chicken is dry, because sometimes when it comes out of the George Foreman, George Foreman dries out chicken.
It does.
The chicken's a little too dry. I will add a little bit of ranch dressing on the side to like dip into or whatever. But that's because the chicken's dry. Does that suffice everybody's curiosity? Does that satisfy you guys? Do you feel better for knowing that? Is that like interesting information to you guys? Is that something that you're like, oh man, Sam, you got to talk about this on the air? Oh, really? That's what you're having for dinner? Oh yeah, you got to bring this up.
Yeah, one meal a week sure makes a hell of a difference.
I just gave you 2 meals, and it's not about making a difference. Why do you keep going back to whether I'm healthy or not? That's not the argument.
Well, if it doesn't make a difference, then just go back to just eating your processed garbage shit.
I'm eating whatever I want to eat. The argument here is not, Sam, is he healthy or is he not healthy? I will never argue that point.
I feel so bad for your wife.
You don't have to feel bad for anybody.
Jess, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, really, because she should be dating a great guy like you. That's who Jess should be dating. A guy who can't keep his dick in his pants because he's taking pills. That's who Jess should be dating.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should feel bad for my wife. I feel bad for any female you've ever encountered with your 1 drink maximum. Yeah. Feel bad for my relationship. What's up, Ari? Welcome to the show.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. What was that noise? Oh.
Water bottle. I'm dating a hippie.
Are you dating somebody now?
Yeah.
Oh. How long have you been dating her for?
A few months.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying being in a relationship?
It's weird.
Yeah, because now there's actually like responsibility. Like you have somebody to, not that you have somebody to answer to, but you have somebody to answer to. You can't do one of your trips where you just leave. You can't do whatever you want, really.
Not true.
You can just leave if you want to.
Yeah, we might just have to break up. That's
yeah, of course.
it's always that shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But it's a weird thing being in a relationship.
Yeah, it's okay though. She's not that clingy, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't lose my virginity to her like an idiot. So,
what do you mean?
I don't know. It just seems weird to lose your virginity to someone you're married to.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think you just assumed that about me.
I thought you were a virgin for the longest time.
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
How many times have you fucked?
So many times. I have a kid. I've fucked and made children.
But with your wife.
You, of course. But like, I've fucked a lot.
Really? Beforehand?
No.
No. Yes, of course. Are you asking how many times did I fuck? I've fucked. I'm 34. Like many times.
Oh, I thought you were a virgin to your wife. And
no.
Then oh, all right.
And then I was like, oh, I lost.
Sex is good.
I lost my flower to you. I have to marry you.
Flower.
Yeah. No, but you were not a virgin before this relationship either.
No, I was a slut whore.
So we have some. Well, I wasn't a slut whore, but I was monogamous with people before my wife. Like I never just did the hookup thing. And I met my wife when I was 22. But I had multiple girlfriends before that I was inside of.
2?
Multiple times. No, multiple girlfriends, multiple times. Far more than 2
3?
Sexual partners. No, there were multiple partners. And then my wife came, and then we were married and had sex a whole bunch of times since.
Was this the first girl who came with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, none of it. None of it. You know, none of that is true.
I don't know. I got this thought in my head that you were just like a sex nerd.
I don't. Maybe Troy and Travis told it to you because Troy and Travis like to just make things up about me and obsess over
this
it.
was like years ago. Thought in my head.
I think you probably just met me and assumed it.
It's possible.
And then
I'm really the wrestling. Like, all right, nerd virgin. That's fine.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Have something.
And then it just became fact.
Yeah.
At some point.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Skiing.
Who'd you go skiing with?
Big Sal, Sean Patton.
Are you? Is it like? Maybe it's not as weird as I think it is, but is part of your mission in life now to like bring comics together on a social level? Because you always hear like the last. We were talking about it the other day, like the last generation of comics, and all I know is the Norton, Keith Robinson, Bob Kelly, those guys. All they would ever do is just sit at a table and make fun of each other. But you're like, no, guys, we should go camping. We should go skiing.
We can make fun of each other out.
Right. And actually do things
and make fun of each other.
Right.
It's still possible.
So are you the guy, though, that is the...
Yeah, me and Joe List, who might be in later. We overslept. But yeah, he's always arranging like not Times Square, Central Park outings, weekdays. It's like we have no jobs. Why don't we fucking hang out?
Yeah, I guess it's just weird because, and maybe I just hang out with Norton too much, but he just like, even when he travels.
He didn't do fuck all.
He does nothing.
Yoshi was mocking him. He was like, we go to Norway. He just goes to his hotel. He's like, dude, you're in Norway. Take a day or two off. And like, he's like, nah, I'm just in and out. I'm like, then why go there?
All the way to Norway to just be in and out.
Just to show off your coat for like the ride over.
When did you start doing that? When did you start deciding like, I'm going to do shit because I don't have to do shit, so I can do shit?
Yeah, well, we always, when we were younger comics, we always did fun stuff. We just hung out because there was no responsibility. And then like, it became like, you got to go on the road, so it's like harder to like make time for your friends. But now it's like you're doing well enough that you're like, hey, let's get back to what we were doing. So I don't know, a few years.
Oh, I see. So you start doing well, and the insecurity of like, oh, I need to be doing more. I need to be doing more. Like that kind of goes away a little bit.
Yeah. You tell yourself like, I'm doing plenty.
Right.
Like
clearly,
it's time to enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Because at first you're like, you do nothing. So somebody's like, I have a webisode. Do you want to be in it? I'm like, sure. I've got nothing going on. Of course I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, if you're on like a sitcom or something and doing movies, like Aziz can't be like, let me do a webisode.
Right.
It's like he's too busy.
Yeah. And even if he's not, it's almost like, well, I don't think I should because I don't see other people who are in TV shows and movies doing webisodes. So I think I'm not going to do that.
Well, yeah. Maybe you're right. Anything fun though. But yeah, so then like a few years ago, I went to Colorado, Denver for Comedy Works. I'm wearing this shirt right now. But and then I was like, let me go a few days early. Yeah, sponsored and go skiing. But then Renazizi and Steve Simone were there. And I was like, hey, next year let's, because they just finished off the week. I was like, next year let's fucking do this together. And then we've been doing that. And then this year more people came. Sean Patton and Sal. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I don't really do much.
Really?
I certainly don't go skiing and do all that.
Life is short, bro. You got to get out there.
And just
get your hands dirty.
Just get your hands on the world.
Yeah, fuck a homeless lady in the subway.
Yeah. I guess because you spend
yeah, trap.
Yeah. I guess because you spend so much time like with goals that are work related. You know what I mean? Like for you, you're probably like, no, I have this dream of being like a stand-up and doing this and whatever it means to be a super successful stand-up.
Yeah.
That like you spend so much time concentrating on that you go like, no, that's what I want to spend all my time doing.
Exactly. There is that. But then it's like a couple days, a month.
It's not going to hurt.
Yeah. It's going to give you something to like talk about.
Right. And it'll actually make you a more interesting person.
Yeah, even this, it's like you can't just run board. You got to have something to say.
Right. There has to be.
If you're like, I've got to be learning fucking equipment all day, you're like, and then you're not watching wrestling.
Right. Exactly. Then I've missed that whole thing.
Did you see Lee Jean on the 25th anniversary?
Mean Gene?
Mean Gene?
Yeah.
I always thought he was Lean Gene.
No, I was there because, I worked for them doing the pre-shows and stuff. So yeah, I got to hang out a little bit with Mean Gene.
I love how like exasperated I always get. He'd be like, what the?
What in the?
Like he did that. Some trash talk.
There's this great clip of him getting pissed. Like he's doing like an interview with one of the guys like after a big match and they're live and he goes, we're here with, put that cigarette out. We're here with, it's like, Gene, like, relax. Wait a second.
I know who Lean Gene was. He was a homeless or semi-homeless open micer at the Comedy Store. He died.
Is he dead now?
I remember Lean Gene. Yeah, they put his picture up on the wall.
No. Was he good?
No. He was crazy. Yeah.
Now, was he? So he wasn't one of those guys that you were like, oh, maybe he'll not be homeless anymore because of comedy.
Oh no. This is like he was one of those guys. Like, oh, he's got a warm place for 3 minutes.
Right.
It's nice. He's off the streets.
He was just
while he's doing this.
What a brilliant homeless guy. He realized that I could sign up for open mics and go inside for a little while.
You ain't gonna find a picture of Lean Gene. That's what you're looking for. There's no way you find a picture of Lean Gene.
I like that he wrote comedian too, because you would refer to him as homeless man before comedian.
Put in Lean Gene Comedy Store. Maybe that would do it. I doubt it though.
Yeah, I see Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, he was super fat. Oh, maybe Jerry Seinfeld was Lean Gene.
He was a fat homeless guy, huh?
Yeah, fat. Diabetic. One time he was like, they were all having an argument about the Ding Dong Show. It was a show full of crazy people.
Yeah.
And they were like, he was like, I am putting my foot, and then he like lifted his foot down, and he like slammed it down. It was like, you don't have to do that. You can just say it.
Right. You don't have to literally put your foot down.
Yeah.
It's metaphorical anyway.
Yeah. What do you do for fun? Don't you take your wife anywhere? Besides the come town?
Yeah, mainly come town, which, as you know, happens frequently.
Yeah.
And with dual climax.
Dual climax. I like that word.
Yeah.
Climax.
No, I like to go to movies. I like to.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
Shit like that's fun too.
Right, but I don't travel much. I mean, I travel for work, I travel for WWE, I do all that stuff, but I don't like to I don't like to travel.
But like when you travel for WWE, can't you like go an extra day?
Yeah, I could, but you generally have to get back here to do this.
Norton doesn't.
No, he doesn't. That's why I have to.
Oh, okay. Teach him how to run the board. So he can actually do it. That's like my brother not wanting to learn how to do the lawnmower. He's like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, just learn. And then next time you can do it, he goes, I don't have time to learn right now.
Right. Well, yeah, because if he learns how to do it,
then he'll
have to mow the lawn.
Yeah, you should teach Norton how to do the board. And
Why,
then you get days off.
Norton's been running the board on this show for like a year and...
No, he has not.
Well, we've been on the air since October.
He knows how to work that computer?
He doesn't know how to. He just does it.
What do you mean? He just messes with
knobs? It's very sloppy. It's very, very sloppy.
He's like, we lost all audio from our guest.
Yeah, yeah. Somehow in a year and change, it hasn't been quite perfected yet.
Oh, really?
Right. But we're still holding out.
You guys have been on together for a year?
Since, over a year. Since October of 2015. So it's been like...
Oh, really?
October, November, December, January, a year and 3 months?
2015 is two and a half
Oh, yeah,
years.
2016.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 2016.
Wow,
October.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Your anniversary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's January now. It's
Yeah,
October,
I missed it, but
February almost. But
sorry.
it's still,
I apologize.
Still good. Technically, I guess we've been on the air for longer than that because we jumped on in the summer while Opie was on vacation.
Oh, really?
So
this is like remember this movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah.
When Brad Pitt started cheating on Jennifer Aniston with what's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. Yeah, and then the movie came out, and Jennifer Aniston had to see giant billboards of her husband's lover with him, photoshopped.
Right.
The hottest woman in America.
Right.
And saying Mr. and Mrs.
Right.
She must have just not left her apartment, her house for like 2 months after that. But
just
like that's
misery.
Yeah, I wonder if Opie looks back like it was that. If not for me taking the month off,
I know what was going on.
They never would have started fucking.
I know. Yeah, exactly. And then if they hadn't started fucking, they wouldn't have started doing a radio show together.
Yeah.
I think that's how it went down. But yeah, yeah. So what do you? When was the last time you traveled beyond the skiing? Like do you?
I mean, Asia. I went to Asia. I talked about.
We did that. Yeah, we talked about that.
And I don't know. I'm gonna go to Australia and then maybe New Zealand in April.
How long are you gonna spend there?
Australia, I got like mid-April till like May 1st or something, and then after that, I don't know if I'll go to Shanghai in Japan or New Zealand.
Are you gonna bring your girlfriend with you this time?
No way. It's 2 weeks. I'll be there for 2 weeks after the month in fucking Australia. So like 5 weeks.
So you'll be gone for 5 weeks?
But yeah, something like that.
Or 6 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks in a month is more like 6 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't do the math right.
So you'll be gone. So she doesn't care if you're gone for 6 weeks?
She cares. What is she gonna do? Fucking hold me down?
I guess. Yeah. I gotta spread my wings. Does she know? Does she know that's who she's in a relationship with? Somebody that just can't be held down.
Hey, baby. I'm a Rolling Stone. Moss gathers on something.
I'm trying to gather no moss, baby.
Yeah.
Does she come to you and be like, I would like to go on these trips with you? Because that's what my wife would do if I was
She's
like...
got a job. She can't.
What does she do?
I don't know. Something in the art world.
If it's in the art world, she could probably take some time off. It's not like the most like...
No, I know, but she can't take 2 weeks off. She just started her job too. So
I
can't,
see.
Like really take off that long.
So you're like, I know you can't take this much time
so
off.
I'm gonna get,
but I'm doing it.
I mean, I was already planning on it. That's what I mean. It's no responsibilities with relationships. You just keep doing what you're gonna do.
Right. You're not worried she's gonna cheat on you while you're gone or anything like that.
I assume she will.
And if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. You gotta get that puss filled, bro.
It's not a big deal in the sense that like. Because then you'd break up and you wouldn't care, or it's not a big deal because, like, okay, I wasn't there anyway. So
yeah, I'm not there. It's not like she's breaking dates with me.
So you don't care if she cheats on you?
No.
How can you say
it doesn't bother me
at all?
No, not really. I mean, maybe a tiny bit. But
if you found out,
yeah,
you wouldn't. You'd be like, I wish I hadn't done that, but I guess I get it. I was gone for 6 weeks.
That's about right. That's about the right level. It's like, fuck, all right.
Would you talk to her about it?
Maybe.
If she was like, I really have something to tell you and I'm feeling bad about it. And she came to you and she was breaking down and she did that thing where really she's being selfish because she should keep it to herself so you don't have to deal with it.
It just happened.
Right. And says that. Do you go like, oh, you fucking bitch, how could you do this to me?
No, I took my cock out. I started stroking it. I was like, tell me everything. Let's make this a fetish if we're going to do it.
Right. If you're going to do it, let's do it.
No, we don't have that close a relationship. It's like, I don't know. We don't even think about it. It's just like, you do what you want.
She's your girlfriend, though.
Yeah.
So,
we just don't like cancel plans with each other.
And that's it. That's the disrespectful thing.
Yeah, you just be respectful. Like this girl hit me up on whatever, and she lives a block away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, let's hook up. And I was like, nah, not a block away. Then I got to run into you with my girlfriend.
Right. But if she were a mile away, if you had to drive to her house,
for sure.
Have you hooked up with other girls since you've been in this relationship?
Yeah. Indeed, I have.
Did your girlfriend?
What I did was I took my penis,
right,
and I put it into a vagina.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, it is how it works. And then I pull it almost all the way out, put it right back in.
Really?
Yeah, repeat that.
How long?
About 3 times, and then you're done.
Oh, and how will you know when you're done?
White liquid shoots out of that penis.
It's the craziest thing ever. I hope somebody's listening with their 10-year-old right now, and this is their sex talk.
Sorry, 10-year-olds. You can eat candy all day and fuck bitches. Your parents are lying to you.
That actually is true. Does your girlfriend know that you have been inside other women?
Yeah, sometimes she gets a little upset about it. But
it is what it is. That's
yeah,
just
we have a Spanish-style relationship.
Where it's kind of open, but not really.
She'll just chase me with a pot and pan. You know?
And then you'll have sex, and then everything will be better again.
I'm in the doghouse. Yeah.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Now, do you think, as I think we've talked about this before, in your previous relationships, when you were a very different person.
Hey, you want to see my dick?
Man.
No, sorry, go ahead.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. Okay,
no,
sure.
but I
Okay.
appreciate it.
All
Maybe
right.
when Joe gets here.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Unless, Troy, did you want to see it?
Sure.
Troy, okay. Well, I'll wait for Joe. As soon as I see Joe, I'll just pull it out.
Yeah, I called your bluff.
Yeah.
You were a different man. We've talked about this before, many years ago in relationships. Have you just completely cut off emotionally to that extent? Like you've gone cold? Like you don't think you will ever be back to this place where you're like, oh, I'm in love and you're the only person and I would be really upset if you were with anybody else.
No, I would just be upset if they left me.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, get your rocks off. I'm gone. If I'm gone for 5 weeks, it's like, what? Of course.
Of course. What else
is going to drive this huge wedge?
So are you just not a jealous person anymore?
Yeah, I'm just not a jealous person anymore.
At all.
I've been cheated on a few times.
Right.
And it's just like, why even get into it? Where it's like you set up a rule system that it's
from the beginning.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you do that and then they betray that, then it's like you're upset about them breaking the rules rather than really upset about it. Like my example of that is you ever hear a curse word on the radio, on regular radio?
Sure.
And then you're like, what the? Oh, they can't do
that on regular radio?
But you don't care at all.
Right.
But still, because that's the rule.
It's the rule. You broke a rule.
It's like, well, no, not allowed.
Right. And part of that is because like it's just ingrained in you, and another part of it is because you almost feel like you got cheated because wait a minute, I follow rules.
I wasn't allowed.
You just broke a rule. No, now you're in trouble.
Yeah, instead of saying finally, like when somebody cheats on their taxes, everyone gets so upset, like, oh, they cheated on their taxes. Like, you want to?
Right.
You should be like, yeah, man, you got away with it. Congratulations. None of us should pay our taxes.
Right.
That's the thing. When people like Donald Trump didn't pay his taxes, none of us should.
Right.
It's all garbage.
Right. If you were rich enough that you could figure out how to not pay your taxes, you would.
Yeah.
All rich people do. That's how they get rich.
Yeah. If I wasn't middle class, if I was poor and I found out how to not pay my taxes,
you would not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how do you? I mean, people don't get rich by paying taxes because otherwise.
Who went to Walden Pond? Who was that? Whitman? No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No clue.
Henry David Thoreau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't pay his taxes. He went to jail for it.
Right. But
for like a day, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But I mean, you don't think you'll ever get back to that place where you get jealous? Do you get jealous with career stuff, or just no jealousy is in you anymore?
I used to get jealous of career stuff, and then I started doing like what I wanted. But like early on, though, like somebody would get like Saturday Night Live, Jeff Richards' book Saturday Night Live, and all these comics at the Comedy Store. I got super jealous. But it hit me like right then. I was like, I don't do impressions or characters.
I'd be bad on Saturday Night Live.
I would never get that. So like, there's nothing. It's like, congratulations, man.
Right. But it's like, that's a good thing for him.
Yeah.
I don't have something on that level that's good for me, so I'm upset.
Yeah. Tom McCaffrey used to do a joke about it where he was like, you're supposed to be happy for your friends when they get something, but you're really not.
Right.
And he goes, it's like, I say it's kind of like when somebody hits a putt in golf and you're like, yeah, good putt. But you're like, you're not happy. But he goes, he compared it to like a homeless guy seeing you eat a Big Mac.
Right.
And he goes, oh man, I wish I had a Big Mac. I was like, yeah, man, be happy for me. I was hungry and I had this Big Mac and it's so delicious. Why can't you be happy for me for having this Big Mac?
How come the guy eating the Big Mac sounds like Louis J. Gomez?
I don't know.
That probably would be his reaction.
That probably feeds his kid, I think. I think he purees Big Macs and put it in a bottle for his fucking kid.
Yeah, man. I just...
yeah, no, I don't really get jealous. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I do.
You do.
It's just, you just limit it and you tell yourself, like, what is this doing for me?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think everybody has that.
Yeah.
But you have to realize what it is and, like, maybe I should be spending more time working on this or working towards something that I actually want to do. Because really, when you break it down, most of the stuff that you get jealous of that somebody else is doing, you don't actually want to do.
You don't want to do
that.
it. No.
You just want something that's yours.
Yeah. But I mean, I've seen people get jealous, like, oh, you booked a sitcom? I want a sitcom. It's like, you're on a sitcom, though. But it's like, but they're mad that their friend got something that they didn't get.
Yeah, or they want that, like, even if you're on a sitcom, I'm assuming when something new happens, when you get something new, it's that feeling like, oh, I'm wanted. I got accepted. Like, I want to feel that again, like I felt when I first got this sitcom.
Yeah, that's why I fuck bitches.
Right. Because you get
you get that new feeling.
Right. I guess, yeah. I don't fuck bitches anymore, just my wife.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's nice that my wife accepts me, but she has to. She signed a thing and everything.
Let's go to a key party. I would love to see you go from like, oh no, pure monogamy to like, yeah, take my wife and I'll just be in the other room.
Do you have you ever done like a swingers?
No way.
Type thing? You would never do that?
I mean, maybe, but like that whole world is fucking creepy, and there's so many ugly people there.
So many ugly
it ain't
people.
Movie versions of that.
No way.
And orgies in general, like the level is so ugly because like no one can get kicked out.
Right.
Because you can't be like, no, not you. It's like everyone's open. So like, who's going to go to that?
Everybody.
Yeah. So if there's a bunch of 4s there,
right?
Who's going to go? Is you think an 8 is going to show up to fuck a bunch of 4s? No, she stops coming. She just gets laid, and you're left with 4s and 5s,
of course,
and 3s. You're left with like old Jim Norton.
So that's what you're worried about. You don't want to go to a swingers thing because all the ugly people.
Ugh.
Yeah. I talked to. It was one of the most interesting things about Andrew Schultz when he went to Burning Man.
He went this year.
He went, I think, he went this year. He went last year too. It's a thing for him now.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Andrew Schultz?
Yeah. He loved it.
That is
loved
surprising.
It. Yeah, I was surprised by it.
Does he drop his black act for that? Just talk like a regular person for once?
No.
Oh, yeah, man. Burning Man.
I think he said Burning Man was off the chain, so I guess not. But he went to the orgy tent in Burning Man.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He went in?
He went in. He did not participate in the orgy.
Wow.
But he went in and watched, and he was talking about that. Yeah, I was creepy, but
it's allowed.
Worth doing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would watch for sure. I'd watch an orgy.
Yeah, but not participate. Well, I mean, once you're watching, I bet you'd participate.
But the pressure of like people watching me is like I could be a cuck, but I couldn't fuck somebody's wife with them watching me.
Oh, because you're like, whatever your fantasy is, I'm not living up to it.
Yeah, or just like, I don't know, you're looking at me like, I don't know, what if I lose my boner for a minute and I'd be like, hey, kiss it. And it's like, this isn't fucking movie sex. But if I was just tied up in a chair, forced to watch, my eyelids taped open, it's like, I could do it.
Right.
Wouldn't like it, but
you wouldn't like it.
No, but I could do it
because there's no performance anxiety there.
Right. Exactly.
Like, what are you like?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be not horrified enough.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, worst thing is just get bored, take a nap.
Yeah, and even then, it's like, there's something fetishy about that. My boyfriend's now napping in the corner, tied up to a chair while you're fucking me. Yeah. Either way, it's gonna work for you.
I love hearing stories about like, to spice up our relationship, we're gonna like fuck other people, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck black dudes. It's always black dudes. It always goes to black dudes. And then the guy's like, when the black dude shows up, the husband and the boyfriend's like, actually, I'm not cool with this. And she's like, well, we're doing it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Or halfway through, he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. She goes, well, you should leave.
You've never heard that story from a person that happened to?
No.
Just the idea
like
of it.
Yeah, a friend of a friend of a friend, which is like no one knows them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably just a concept.
Yeah, there's a bunch of black dudes who like are on Craigslist, like
trying to be that guy.
Not trying, doing it.
That's what they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
amazing. And I
amazing.
have known people that have done that.
Black guys that have done that?
No.
But just
guys that have invited black dudes over to fuck their girlfriend. Yeah.
Guys that we would know?
No.
Just regular people, not like comedians or anything.
Yeah. Which means, yes, a comedian, but I'm not going to tell you who.
Okay. So...
But it's like crazy. It's like, wow.
Did you ask like...
No, and they found... And my friend from back home, he was one of those black guys.
Really?
Yeah. He would like, these old ladies like call me up, and it's just like, it's a circuit.
With their husband there?
Sometimes husband there, sometimes when he's gone.
Do they have to videotape it and show the husband later?
Black. Sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
He is like Liberian black. And when he tans, he's what you would hate if you're at all racist.
And they paid him.
Yeah.
So that's how he made his living.
No, he didn't make that much.
It's just like being an Uber driver. Like that's just what I do on the side.
A little extra cash. Yeah.
He's got the cuckold app.
Date night money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how much they cost. I guess it's different if you want high end.
Yeah, I think it probably depends on the picture. Like if you want like Ngannou from the UFC. Like that would probably be a huge price tag.
Yeah. Which UFC fighter would you least like to see fucking your wife?
I mean, Ngannou's up there, but
which would you most like to see fucking your wife?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock?
No,
because of the wrestling background.
Because then I could ask him about wrestling when he's done, and it's not like he's going to leave right away.
I think it'd be like Mighty Mouse or something, where it's like, I fuck you better than that.
Yeah, just
like this is just a one-time thing. You know, like if it's Ngannou, it's like, oh, you don't want me anymore. I get it. I'll pack.
Now, Jessica says we're wrong about swingers parties.
What are we wrong about?
Jessica in San Francisco.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Jessica.
You guys have a lot of misconceptions.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Are you a swinger?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, not very often, but have done stuff like that, and we go to those clubs together.
What are we wrong about?
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay. Are you?
I know. I'm too old.
No, 40's okay.
No, 40's gross and too old for
You
sure.
think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong. Okay. Are you? What kind of shape are you in?
I'm in good shape. I don't know. I mean, okay, listen. First,
is Pear good?
Shut up. I feel like the misconception is that it's people are like, oh, everybody thinks everyone's hot there, but no, everyone's gross. But now it's gone the completely opposite direction, where everybody pictures that everybody's gross there, which is actually not the case, because there's a lot of clubs where you have to send in pictures before you can go.
Oh, you get left out if you're too ugly. They have to accept you based on looks.
That seems like something in 2018 that you couldn't get away with.
Oh yeah.
No way. with Tinder and all that shit?
I guess in the sex industry, that's the only thing.
Because you're also saying no to men.
Right.
If you say no to both, it's okay.
Oh, I see.
No, because they're private clubs, and you're paying money to go, and they don't serve alcohol because most states don't allow both sex clubs and alcohol, so it's one or the other.
How much is the club to get in?
The one we go to is $100 a couple.
100 a couple.
That's only $50 each.
Yeah, $50 each
That's
for
not
a
bad.
bunch of sex. It's cheaper than a hooker. And wait,
Well, I mean, if you're a single
For a
woman,
bunch
it's
of sex.
$10.
$10 for a single woman? Because how much is it for a single man?
200.
They're not allowed. Just a dude alone.
They're not allowed.
Wow.
Some places do.
Let me ask you a question.
Men aren't allowed in most sex clubs.
Does anyone ever just bring a hooker and pass her off as like a regular? Really?
So you could hire a hooker.
I for sure see.
But that's a lot of effort to go to. If you're going to hire a hooker anyway, so you have to pay for the hooker and then pay $100 to get you and the hooker into the sex party.
Oh, good point.
You know, that's a huge.
I mean, I guess they want the whole atmosphere, and they want to see the women together and stuff. Because I mean, that world is like all bi women and straight men.
Bi women and straight men. Oh, wow.
So, like, how long do you stay at the club?
I don't know, 3 hours.
Geez, 3 hours of sex for $50, $10 if you're single.
No,
it's a great
because,
deal.
No, you don't go in and start fucking in 10 minutes.
You don't?
Get in there. I mean, it's like no.
Would you just walk in with your dick out? I mean, what else did I come here for?
Wait, is there do you use condoms or no condoms?
With other people, it's up to you. I mean, yeah, they have
Wow.
lots of available condoms.
Isn't there like jizz everywhere?
It's dark.
Do they have mops? For you to like, clean up?
I've been to different clubs, but the one in San Francisco has like a club area in the front, and it's like just a regular nightclub with music and a dance floor and stuff. But that area is kind of small. And then there's like a locker room, and you go through the locker room, and you put your clothes in a locker, and you get in a towel. You're not allowed in the back unless you're in your underwear or naked in a towel. And that part is a little awkward, the whole transition in the locker room. Like, that's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
You go to the back, and
Is it co-ed locker rooms or separate?
it's not even like a locker room. It's like a locker hallway. So, yeah, it's co-ed. Everybody's just putting their clothes in lockers.
Wow,
That's
that's
really
weird. Yeah,
weird.
casual balls. Yeah, when it's like flaccid dicks. It's like I don't want you to see me like this.
It also seems so like planned and everything that there's lockers. You'd think that you just go in and like there's organic sex.
That's why you're there. Everybody's there for sex.
That's why.
But like you have to go, you put your clothes in a locker. You're like,
Well, you also have to lock up your valuables because if you just leave it around, people are gonna steal your shit.
Have you?
Yes, they have
been?
the little
A long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
like in
They
a,
have the bracelets like at a spa.
like at a water park. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Trash.
Joe List just came in. Welcome, Joe.
Hi, thank you. I appreciate you
talking
having me.
Swingers.
Sorry I'm late. Oh, I love Swingers. The movie?
No, not
Is this Vince Vaughn?
not the film. You just got married, right?
I got married, yeah. I'm playing with my wedding ring right now.
So are you
trying to get it off.
Are you a swinger?
Would you go
No swinger. But did this start with that CNN thing? Because it was a CNN article about cuckolding.
I was actually just gonna, I was gonna go there. That CNN is kind of taking the role of cuck network.
Yeah,
and so now they're being made fun of because they posted
for the word cuck.
They posted an article yesterday that said cuckolding can be positive for some couples. Study says.
Yeah, I just read it, and it really feels like Bizarro World. That CNN is like, guys, you're not
news network.
Yeah,
this is like supposed to be like they show like aren't they C-SPAN? Isn't that from them?
No, but CNN is for a long
on
time
that level.
Yeah, they were known as like the one. Fox News was like kind of crazy conservative. MSNBC is crazy liberal, but CNN is real news.
Right.
You know?
This happened today.
Right. Exactly. But
in election news.
But now it's like CNN is where you were supposed to originally be able to go to find out like who maybe you should actually be voting for and what global problems were happening, and now they're posting that cuckolding is actually quite good.
The picture for this Coupleton thing, is that Photoshop? Because their butt, the two people on the left butts looked weird. He's got a tuck under, the third guy, I guess.
Yeah, he looks like someone's pulling his dick upward on the other side. Like someone has the front of his pants and like a front wedgie.
Who do you think in this photo, and we'll tweet out the article so you can see the photo.
I know what you're going to say. It's a good question. Go ahead.
Who do you think in this photo is the guy in the relationship, and who's the cuck, and who is the guy that they invited?
The invited guy is the guy with his arm around her because he's looking back at the guy and the other guy's looking away shamefully.
Oh, I thought the other way.
No, I thought so. I thought the same thing as Joe because there's a girl in the middle and she's really close to one guy and they've got their arms around each other.
Can you pan out? I want to see what they're each holding. One's holding a drink of some kind.
And then there's another guy who's holding the girl's hand, but they're kind of separated. There's a gap between the two of them, and it really does seem like. Yeah, we're holding hands because we're close.
But I'm about to fuck this other dude.
Yeah, we should kind of keep some distance because I'm really going to fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Right. I took it the other way where it's like, me and you, boyfriend, girlfriend, I love you. But it's like, I got this thing on my side.
Well, it's because you're a romantic guy.
Yeah.
Like you want to believe that.
So I'm still thinking about cheating. This is cuckolding.
This is pure cuckold.
Well, but my understanding, cuckolding, you're supposed to they fuck your wife and you're there. You don't walk in the park together. This is a little too comfortable here.
I don't think they really understood.
Yeah, you think there's relationship cuckolding where it's like, he's like, yeah, no, I want you to go to dinner and I want you to laugh at his jokes and talk to him more than you talk to me.
Yeah, I'm going to go let you guys watch, I can't even think of one TV show that you might watch. I blew it.
The Crown?
The Crown. I was trying to think of that HBO one that I watched where they all beat the guy up and he dies. It was big.
Carnival?
No, it was it's like lady porn.
Oh, Sopranos.
No. It just came out. Nicole Kidman's naked.
Big Little Lies?
Yes, Big
there
Little Lies.
There it is.
God, I hated that show.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, it stunk.
Was there cuckolding on it?
No, there was no cuckolding,
right?
Oh.
But it climaxes to the women all beating up a man to his death.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
It was lady porn.
Me too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so there is. It says acting on adulterous fantasies may strengthen a relationship.
Is this one of those Is this one of those studies based on they just started the study and they haven't even done any real research on it?
I would imagine. Yeah, the study's been going on for about 3 weeks, and they're just the fact that it is a study.
But according to a recent study by David Lay. Whatever. And writer Dan Savage. Dan Savage didn't do a study.
It says references to cuckolding appear in literature as early as the 13th century, usually in the form of male characters who fear that their child has been sired by another man.
Sired?
During an act of infidelity. Today, however... They're like, that's crazy. But today, it's actually a fun pastime. Cuckolding has become fetishized into a powerful sexual fantasy for some men who get aroused by the idea of their romantic partner engaging in sexual activity with somebody else. Oh, if Norton were here, he'd be loving this.
Yeah. I wouldn't if Norton would be into cuckolding. I bet he would be.
He is. I mean, he talks about it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see how it's powerful for the man.
No, I don't either. Because at no point, I guess there are degrees of humiliation that the man can but at no point you could pretend oh, well, I'm in control of this action because I said that it was a good idea, but it's still if the girl decides midway through, like, oh, I like this sex better. I'm going to start dating this guy instead.
Well, to me, I understand the sexual aspect of like, yeah, you fucking hell. What I don't understand is how you segue back into your life. Like he leaves and then you're like, let's go get some grilled cheese sandwiches and watch The Crown.
Right.
It's that part feels like you got to go visit your parents and have Christmas morning together.
Oh,
some guy was just fucking your wife.
What'd you guys do? You guys couldn't come for Christmas Eve. What'd you guys do last night? Grilled cheese and watch The Crown.
Yeah.
She did Will.
Also, this is to learn more. Savage joined with Leigh Miller and Leigh for a study of cuckolding fantasies and experiences in 580 gay men.
What?
Yeah. I don't see how that's a study for heterosexual.
There's clearly a female in the photo.
And all the photos.
I read the article this morning and masturbated, but it says how gay men are also, it's big in their community as well.
But does it apply to heterosexual men at all, this article? Or is the study just about gay men?
No, it's mostly heterosexual. Then, like, here it goes, gay men isn't quite as taboo because the norm of lifelong monogamy isn't so strong.
I see.
It says LGBT community, but if you want to put it that way, Ari, yes, gays.
And of course.
It's a little insensitive to say gays.
Homofaguals?
Oh, Nelly.
Okay.
And every time that anything in the mainstream news covers anything sexual, of course, you have to reference 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, it's like, it's the worst because I'm into choking and beating the shit out of women.
You
during
are?
Sex. Oh, yeah. But then when 50 Shades of Grey came out, people were like, all right, Mr. Grey. I'm like, no, come on. This is before that.
Beating the shit out. That's hyperbole, right?
Yeah, that's hyperbole.
All right.
Yeah, that seems
beating them
severe.
until they shit on my bed. Spray caca all over my sheets.
Choking them until they're unconscious. Like, no, that's not.
My friend did fuck somebody, and then she got all weird, and a waitress at the Comedy Store, and then she went to the bathroom, and he was like lying there. I was like, that was weird. And then she was like, you should go. And he's like, what? Why? And she was like, you should go. And he was like, I guess. And then he like put his hand down, and it was like there was shit on it.
Oh,
yeah, she had shit. He fucked the shit out of her.
Wow. She's like Uda Pipic.
Yeah.
Troy, you never did any cuckolding, did you?
No, that's not my thing, man.
No.
No, I'm
Troy, I wonder if you could be a part-time cuck. So it's like if a girl didn't have a boyfriend, I'm like, I'll offer to be your boyfriend. Go, I hate this. Stop it. While you're fucking somebody.
Because the fantasy for we want to do this cuckold thing.
Yeah.
The guy who is gonna do it needs it, and the girl wants to believe that she's cheating on her boyfriend.
Maybe so she's having sex with her boyfriend, pretending it's someone else, and I'll be her pretend boyfriend.
Right. The other side of the fantasy. I should take out an ad.
I would do that. Reach out. Reach out. I'll do it.
You'd be good because you're like nerdy and ugly and
I am
insecure
not nerdy.
and dumb.
I think that I could probably make a business out of that.
Yeah.
If I were the boyfriend who you can pretend that you're cheating on.
Yeah.
Like if that's your fantasy, I could do that. I would take out that Craigslist ad.
The problem is, according to this article, is that it's much more prevalent in men. It's like 60% of men have the fantasy and like 30% of
the
women.
Fantasy of what? If they said cuckolding, but they didn't say of being cucked or like fucking somebody's girlfriend while the boyfriend watches.
No, that's what it talks about. Like all the men want their girlfriend fucked in front of them.
Yeah, I think this article is not about the men who come in, but the men who invite in.
Yes.
Yeah, and so because you think probably on some level, this is going to be reciprocated. This is going to come around the other way, and it's like no, that's not this thing.
Some people don't even want that. They just want to see like their wife get fucked by somebody else. They don't even want other women.
You think it's because we live in such an alpha male society that these men need to be humiliated in the bedroom?
We live in a toxic environment, according to all blogs.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
All right. Wow. Boy, you really destroyed this whole conversation.
I didn't know we were going to analyze it that far.
I had a thought, and then it was gone. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Big Little Lies.
Oh, I know. I watch this porn. You ever go on a series of porn where it's the same two people? Or it's the same girl?
I'll go in there with the same girl.
Yeah, and it's like they show you the other clips, and it's like, oh, let me watch what else she's done.
Like there's one actress who like her whole performer.
It's not actress.
There's one performer whose whole routine is just being a stepmom who kind of gets pushed into having sex with her stepson.
Yeah.
Like that's everything that she does. Every scene that's on the internet of her is that.
Wow, because she's like 34.
Right, exactly, exactly.
You can play a regular person. But there's this one series where a woman and the same man, he's fucking her, and he's like, tell me how that guy fucked you. And she's like, did you take all their cum? She's like, yes. And he goes, tell me, I like to jerk off to this. And as he's like fucking from behind, she's talking to him about who else she's fucked.
And that's what they do every time?
I think so. At least in these three that I watched.
Does she fuck other people?
Yeah.
Like, it would help if you could find scenes of her fucking other people,
right.
so you could believe that.
There are none of those scenes.
Right. So you don't really believe that the.
Well, it's like witness testimony. You got to decide how much you believe them.
Also, it sounds like this guy could just watch those videos. He doesn't have to ask her.
Oh, right.
Instead of being like, take your cum, he could just be like, play that video where you take the cum, and then I'll.
Yeah. Did you? Well, it's online. You can just Google my name.
Have you guys ever videotaped sex? Your own
No.
sex?
No.
Have you ever seen a guy show you like his regular dude show you his videotape?
Hot Dog did. He works here. You want to see it?
Yeah, please.
Hot Dog, is he still there? Oh, he went home already, unfortunately. Hot Dog did at one point.
Did you just invite a cuck to come into this?
Yeah, well, we're getting there. Yeah, don't worry. They're just hanging out for now. But yeah. Don't worry. We'll get there, Ari. Don't. Oh, there's a Hot Dog. He's running up the hall because he was beckoned.
He had the worst threesome ever.
Yeah, he had a terrible threesome that ended with him jerking off in a toilet.
Oh,
Yeah.
jerking off in a toilet.
Yeah.
They didn't even finish.
No, he didn't.
Standing in the toilet or into it?
Hot Dog, you want to clear that up?
Hot Dog.
Standing into it.
What?
He said standing into it.
Oh, really?
So he's just like leaning over the toilet. Have you had sex since your threesome?
No.
Okay. So
why was it so bad?
Well, Hot Dog was having Hot Dog was having a lot of issues, right? And so he was having first he wasn't having sex at all because nobody wanted to do that with him. That was a couple years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he finally found somebody.
At least you weren't a virgin when you got married, like Sam.
I was.
Right. Yeah.
These legends about me.
Legend of Sammy V.
Then he finally found a woman to have sex with him, but he had erectile dysfunction twice in a row.
Well, you're young for that.
Yeah, so he couldn't get it
It's
up.
nerve-wracking,
It's
man.
really embarrassing, yeah.
It's nerve-wracking. It's two chicks. Oh, no. It's
No,
not.
this wasn't a threesome.
Did you squeeze the base?
What does that mean? I just like...
Let's say this is the penis with the head right there. It's opposite on me because I'm circumcised, but you just like you just squeeze there and it pushes.
That would've
it's like
worked?
a balloon.
What?
Yeah, it's like a balloon.
Did not try that.
But we live
What
and
do
we
you mean, no?
learn.
Absolutely, yes.
I don't think that that's true.
It's totally true.
It's not like all the boner juice gets stored up in the back.
Yeah,
and you just have to push
it forward.
Is
And then,
that
once,
right?
and then once you're in, you're in.
It's not like toothpaste.
Yeah, it's a lot like toothpaste.
No, I should have tried that.
Yeah, squeeze the base.
So then,
I'm telling you, this is sage advice.
Or just look at her tits.
like, you could do that. 2 weeks after his erectile dysfunction episodes, he ends up having a threesome out of nowhere, where he's
I'm always
perfect.
intrigued by this. How did you start it up?
We were just drunk in my room.
Who are these two women?
No. Ari, you're all wrong about this. You've assumed, and you've assumed very incorrectly.
All right,
It's
fair
three
enough.
men
Okay.
and a baby.
I don't understand though. Men have sex with women, so how can this be?
Ari, you're being
three
very,
men, then I totally get it. Then
you're
it's
being
like,
very heteronormative today.
yeah, no, gay dudes are fucking whores.
No, it wasn't three men.
It wasn't three guys.
It was two guys and a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
so all three of you were just in your room?
Yeah.
In your mom's apartment?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of mine because I pay for everything. So
You support your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm
sweet.
sorry, I know you're black. Your mom's?
yeah. So we were drunk in my room, and
Oh, and it just started. Have
Yeah,
you guys
well,
ever fucked before? Any of you?
we've gotten blowjobs from her before.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that helps.
Two
Yeah.
dicks in the mouth at the same time?
No.
No, come
back and
on.
forth.
What is she, fucking Steven Tyler?
So Hot Dog had his threesome. He went for about an hour, and then she got tired of it, and he hadn't come yet, and so he jerked off in a toilet.
Well, that happens.
Yeah. And when a girl says
Going
stop,
for an hour?
I mean, when you just can't come. But I mean, when jerking off a toilet, you just,
She had to stop halfway through and went to the and go to the bathroom.
that happens.
You couldn't come on her butt or nipple or
Wouldn't you
heel?
think if you haven't had sex in years,
Yeah.
and then you miss 2 from erectile dysfunction, that you'd be ready to come in 45 seconds?
Instantly. That girl must have a vagina like that tree that they carve a hole in Sequoia so people can drive through.
Is that what happened, Hot Dog?
Oh yeah, I masturbate a lot, so I mean, it's not like I haven't been coming or anything.
Good for you, man.
There's another guy in the room though. Sometimes that throws you off.
Yeah, that would throw me off.
I think it helped, Hot Dog.
No, it was fine. I usually last like.
Well, if you have erectile dysfunction when there's not another guy in the room.
Yeah.
Well,
that
you
was-
don't when there is.
Yeah. Well, that was that one situation with that one girl.
Right.
Two situations with that one girl.
I mean,
but-
that's just math, isn't it?
No, I mean, I've had sex before that.
Have you?
Yeah,
Have you?
without.
Wait, hot dog.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. And I didn't have a guy in there.
So anyway, the reason that you're in is because Ari wants to see your sex video.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. But Hot Dog's a handsome man.
He's a very
I think
handsome
If you're listening
man.
on the radio, it might sound like you're some sort of
dweeb,
Ari-looking guy, but you're a pretty
fucking Jesus,
Sorry,
man.
that was the last one.
Hold on.
All right.
Should I put the trap music up or?
There's trap music
playing in the background on purpose because you knew you were making a video.
No.
Did you know you were videotaping?
Yeah. But
Was
just putting
Juicy
it.
J at this party?
Here you go.
Oh, boy.
Make sure the camera doesn't grab that. You just press play.
Where's the camera? Okay. Okay. Oh, she's blowing you. Oh, there's a butt. Or a pimply butt. Wait, where are you? Where are you?
I'm holding the camera. I'm behind.
Oh, it's a doggy style situation.
And so you're looking into your friend's eyes.
That's her.
I'm not looking into his eyes.
Why did she take her shirt off?
Yeah.
That's why you can't get a
Is
boner.
her shirt still on?
Yeah.
Her hoodie was
She
on.
doesn't look chubby.
She left a hoodie on in a threesome?
For like part of it. She
you
took it
know,
off later.
dude.
It's very weird, isn't it?
Landlords
Stupid.
don't always turn the heat up.
Just take that shit off.
Take that shirt off. She looks like she's in shape. It's tough to tell. It's pretty close.
Does she know this video exists and is out here?
She knows the video.
I can't see her
All
dick,
right,
bro.
all right.
It's,
she know
it's
that-
shadowy in the bottom.
Does she know that you're making it a habit of showing comedians?
You're making it a habit of showing comedians.
I mean, I don't remember handing Ari a phone.
Ah, good point.
I don't remember pulling it up either.
Oh boy.
Almost done.
Oh.
Oh wow, that sounds like the climax.
Who, is
No,
that you,
that was-
Hot Dog? Is that you doing that?
No, that was his mom knocking.
Oh.
It's like, dinner's ready.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So did she know you were videotaping, or were you just like, hey, I'm behind? Let me
Yeah,
just
there's
grab this.
Yeah, she has a habit of letting people record.
Oh, nice.
I can't
She has a
imagine.
habit.
I think it's a habit. I gotta step outside and let someone tape me fuck real quick.
I can't imagine stopping and getting your camera and then like opening it,
No, it's on my buddy. Like, can you pass me my phone?
and then you just
While you were doing it?
it's one swipe and you're ready to go.
Like she heard you say, hey, can you pass me my phone?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Would you ask her if you could record?
She saw me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is not consent in today's world.
Well, I mean, we talked about the video afterwards.
No way.
Did you watch it together?
Women can change their minds.
Oh, I think that's true. No, you're scaring me now.
I don't know.
Did you watch it together afterwards and jerk off? Have you jerked off to yourself fucking?
No.
Ever?
That's too
No, not to
solipsistic.
this.
But have you before?
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Yeah. To other videos.
Of you.
Of me. Yes.
Good for you.
Have you ever jerked off to just a video of you like just like walking or something?
Yeah, all the time.
Turn on videos from the radio station and just be like, oh, look at me, giving the play-by-play on this.
No, that would be
That would be weird.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Hot Dog, do you work here or are you just passing by?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. I should be at work right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your work? You work at Sirius?
Oh, another company.
In
as
this
well.
building?
He works for Time Magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does
Well-
he does video editing for them.
Time's up after that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does video
Yes.
editing. What time does your job start?
10 minutes.
How far away is the thing?
All the way by Seaport.
Wait.
Oh,
What
you're
are you
really
doing
late.
here right now?
Oh, I was gonna leave.
Well,
but-
what are you doing here in general?
Oh, well, I have a shift here. I work at Fox as well. I'm all over.
He's like a part-time employee at Sirius, but he used to work regularly on the show, so now he just comes in and helps out every now and then.
You're Jamaican.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that multiple times.
Okay. Fair enough.
Good for you, Hot Dog. All right, go to work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hot Dog.
Thanks, Hot Dog.
Yeah.
We should
Nice to meet you.
You should upload this video to the not O&A. What the fuck is this? Jim and Sam.
Whatever it is.
Jim and Sam
Yeah.
website.
Yeah. Well, it would be nice to put it on the Jim and Sam Show Twitter account.
It would be nice.
I mean, that way it's not like it's just you and Joe List seeing it. It's actually everybody gets to be included in on it.
I only looked for a second, and I don't want anything to do with this. This is going to be Hot Dog is done. He's out.
You think so?
Yeah, he's fired from everywhere. He's
Oh,
never going to
wow.
work again.
It was a poorly shot video. I've seen better.
So your issue was
You couldn't see tit.
the cinematography.
Yeah, barely butt.
And the sweatshirt thing. You would think if you're gonna go to the trouble of asking for your cell phone, you would also say, also, can you please take your hoodie off?
Yeah, and he's got to go lower. He just went to just the level of where his dick would be. It's like, go set the frame.
Right.
Set the fucking frame.
That makes sense.
He's
I
got
see.
room above his friend's head and no room on the fucking dick, so you can't even see her whole butt.
I see.
I said spread the cheeks apart.
Spread the cheeks apart.
Okay, now we're getting.
Let's see what's going on in
We're
there.
having a good time. Enjoy yourself.
It's going a little over the top.
It would be hard to spread cheeks apart while you're holding a camera.
No, it's not. I'll show you how.
Okay.
Elbow?
Okay. So you got the camera here.
No, I'll tuck my butt out.
Okay. All right. Hang on.
Ari's taking his butt out.
Oh, God.
And Troy's
Oh,
gonna
come
spread.
on.
I don't know why you're doing this.
Bend
I didn't ask you to do it.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
my God.
No insertions
Now,
yet.
I got the camera here.
Okay.
Right? This is
This is
let me spread your cheeks.
You do it like you're zooming in on the phone.
Like this.
yeah.
It's like with one hand, you open it up.
Right. You're okay now with him just describing it in words because you didn't think he would actually.
The feel of his fingers on my butt cheeks.
Did that
was
look
weird.
like it was?
You got a cute butt.
It looked like it might be inefficient, though, because if it's...
It'd be inefficient because then you're covering up. With the
I
hand,
think
too.
you're better off with the elbow. Use a little elbow grease. Like,
Too hard. It's too hard.
Well, you're
It might
talking
be too slick.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Unless she has a giant butt, you can elbow on one cheek and hand on the other. But this she's got to be a big butt.
You gotta get your fingers in by the hole.
The hoodie's the
butthole.
main issue.
What about using some sort of rope or pulley system in order to leverage the butt open?
Well, I mean, that really seems like you're taking away from the spontaneity of things.
Yeah, you're going to have another more erectile dysfunction if you're rigging up a pulley system.
I mean, if you're rigging up a pulley system, you probably aren't going to use your cell phone as a video camera. You
It'd
know,
be better to just have a GoPro on your head.
You're right. You know what? You may as well just do that. Yeah.
Lighting and a yeah.
Instead of a pulley system, just a tripod.
Yeah, tripod would work better than a pulley system. We have to take a break because we haven't taken a break all day yet. But what do you guys? Are you guys doing a show together?
Yeah, we're going up the Eastern Seaboard this next 3 days.
Really?
New England. We're doing a tour of the Super Bowl teams.
So you're going to Philadelphia and
No, we're going to Foxwoods tonight, and we're going to Boston to the Wilbur tomorrow, and then Providence, and then next week I'm actually in Helium in Philadelphia. So
you are.
So I'm seeing both Super Bowl teams in the 2 weeks in between.
I love it. So where can people get tickets to your guys' show?
AriShaffir.com.
And is it just you guys doing stand up? Is it storytelling?
No, just stand up.
Okay.
We just came from storytelling shows in Denver.
It was great.
At the Comedy Works?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice sweatshirt.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Actually did not get it there. I got it from Big J.
We'll go to
It's not gross enough for him.
Go to arishafir.com and you can get tickets. Is anything else, Joe?
Yeah, but this date changed. But I'm at the Stress Factory the weekend after the Super Bowl, February 8th through the 10th. Assuming that New Brunswick is still standing after the Super Bowl.
Do you know they greased before the NFC Championship game? They greased the telephone poles to keep people from climbing up.
Really?
Yeah, and it did not work.
No, they just climbed up
We're
anyway.
climbing this fucking pole.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying if Philly wins, they got to call in the National Guard. It's going to be an issue. But I don't think they have to worry about that.
I can't decide if I want to come back and go to Jay's for a Super Bowl party or stay in Philadelphia and watch the riots.
I mean, it's kind of fun. I was in Syracuse when we won the National Basketball Championship, and it was fun because they went down on Marshall Street, which was like the street right outside the university, and they just started like climbing the trees and lighting their shirts on fire and like waving them around and stuff.
It's exciting. I'm
Yeah,
a New
it's fun to
Englander,
see.
so I remember the 3 Red Sox World Series, the Bruins Championship, the Celtics Championship, and the 5 Patriots Super Bowls. They were all a lot of fun.
Yeah, Philadelphia's not going to be the same. There's going to be riots no matter what. Sunday night.
Yeah.
Next Sunday night.
I mean, win or I don't know what's worse, winning or losing with the riots.
Also, don't go to jail. Never watch a Super Bowl with the person's home team. Like when the Patriots win, I don't have anybody over. It's not going to be fun. If they go down 21-0, Jay's going to be,
because it's too serious. You're
it's
too
going to
attached.
suck, and he'll be punching people and the whole thing.
Yeah. Interesting.
A lot of decisions to be made, but the decision that you can all make is to see these guys live, right?
Yes.
Okay. Or there's that. I wish you'd saved that for Troy when he had his hand there.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know how great that would have been.
Yeah, looking back, I made a horrible mistake.
Yeah, it's okay. We still got time. We're going to be back. I want to. I haven't talked about the XFL yet.
Oh yeah.
The returning XFL.
Man.
And a whole bunch of other stuff. Like 50 Cent forgetting he had a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Stay tuned.
2 Bitcoin.
Ari Shaffir and Joe List are hanging out. We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
So hot.
Unfasten your seatbelt.
On Saturday night and Sunday night on the WWE Network and on WWE's social media platforms. Joe List and Ari Shaffir are in studio. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello. Hi. Hello, Jim.
My name's Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the other guy. Andy in Virginia has a question for Joe. And I think this is the place to settle this once and for all.
Oh, boy.
Andy, welcome.
Hi, Sammy Letterman. Letterman, Sammy.
Messed it up.
Sammy Brand Muffins.
Okay.
You're doing great, man.
Am I there with Joe List?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on with. Oh, sorry, you're on with Joe List.
Yeah, no, just I can hear you right now. I like to screen the calls on the air first, and then I let Joe and Ari hear them after that.
Yeah, I've called like 5,000 times. I've never been put through.
Well, you're handling it terribly.
Yeah, this is. I can 100% understand why.
It's like giving a pregame speech before your first Super Bowl.
Yes, pre-game. Yes. Joe List, why you blocked me on Twitter?
Why did you block Andy on Twitter? Andy wants to know.
Oh, I don't know. I never know. I just block quick, and I move forward.
I have Andy. He's not still thinking about you. It's not like there's one time he blocked anybody.
I don't even know how to find the people that you have blocked.
Could it be a guess that at some point he said something that he was a dickhead?
Yeah, he was a cunt.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably.
Or maybe he just took a long time to tweet whatever he was tweeting. There's a bit of a delay here.
Andy, this is something I like to ask people when they ask, like, why did my friend block me? They always like, can you go to Sam Tripoli and tell him to unblock me? What did you do wrong?
Yeah, why do you?
Until you show me that you know what you did wrong.
I'm the only person that bought tickets to a show.
Oh,
and he blocked me.
So you think that's what it was? You think because you were the only person to...
No. He blocked me
real.
because I was... All right, Ari, you want to fight?
Andy, why do you think? Why do you think? I'm already sensing.
Tell
why
the world why you're a
blocked.
cunt. Just say it. What'd you do?
Because of you, Dad. Because of you.
You know, sometimes if you just allow people to talk,
they show why they got blocked.
They show 100% why and why they will not be unblocked.
Like, which show were you the only one at?
No, I didn't even begin talking because...
Andy, are you intoxicated?
I'm not even supposed to be on the air. Am I intoxicated?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me what's in these fucking bottles. I have no idea.
Andy, it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Whatever they
Andy,
told me.
get a hold of yourself.
Andy,
Yeah, I know. That's why I just woke up and I was like, oh, you're right. You're supposed to take these Joe List pills and then the one that says Ari on it, which means that you're gay.
Yeah,
nailed you. All right, he got you
back,
that one.
baby. Andy's back.
He hit you hard.
The Ari pill's the gay pill.
Right,
that's not bad. You're unblocked. Consider yourself unblocked, my friend.
Maybe you weren't a cunt. Maybe you're just fucking awful.
Seriously, Andy, are you under any type of substance?
So I don't fucking...
the reviews are in, Andy. I'm going to have to let you go. That's,
yeah, and
all right.
God bless you all.
All right, goodbye.
Oh, Jesus, that guy should be blocked from everything.
Yeah.
Ari,
that was a good
first of
fart,
all, the
though, right?
audience should know that's a real fart.
That was a real fart.
Oh, yeah.
Your asshole is screwed on too tight.
It was great. Those were squeakers. It's coming off that
tight, right?
Denver altitude.
It's like a pinhole.
Yeah.
Just trying to sneak out. Fitzy in Boston. What's going on, Fitzy?
Yes.
Fitzy.
You don't have it connected to a device where it would show it internally on the device. Then that's
Fitzy. He's been on hold for a long time. Fitzy.
Hey, sorry.
They just hung up. That's great.
No.
All right.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Right there.
Fitzy,
Sorry, buddy. I was doing some work. Hey, some XFL. So Vince is like a brilliant guy, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to have a new angle on this, right? And I saw he was...
Kurt Angle. He's starting quarterback for every team.
No. Because you're not going to put football
Oh, really?
out there
No?
and, like,
Really? No?
No, he's not, Ari. That's not true.
That would ruin it.
So football isn't enough just to sell, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I saw in wrestling, I was at Clash of the Champions, he was testing out virtual reality, like headsets to like view.
Mm-hmm.
If he's going to be the first one to like bring that to any kind of sporting thing, and then all the other leagues are going to jump on it.
So what you're saying is, let me get this right, Fitzy. What you're saying is, and I'm definitely wrong about this, that the players are going to put on virtual reality headgear and then play in like separate rooms. And then
No,
Ari, no.
Come on, Ari.
Ari.
He reacts to me like a
one
5-year-old
set up on
does.
The 50-yard line. You'd have one set up at the end zone. Maybe you could put one in one of those sky.
Put him on the field,
You got
Ari.
cameras on the field?
Ari, they already are on the field, Ari.
Maybe it'll get there.
Camera towers in the middle of the field?
Not towers. You put it on like that sky cam thing. That
Spider cam.
Spider cam. Yeah. I think, thank you, Fitzy. Did you guys watch or hear about the XFL announcement yesterday?
No, but he says he wants to do XFL again with no gimmicks.
No gimmicks. Like it's gonna so it's pretty clear that based on what he was talking about yesterday, that he doesn't really there's no players There's no teams. He doesn't know.
He's just starting up the league.
He's just completely starting up. He's giving himself 2 years of lead time this time because last time it was like 9 months. And
January 2020.
Right. So January 2020 is when it's going to start. Because a lot of people say that that's one of the many reasons why it failed the first time is because none of the players knew what they were doing because they had no time to practice together because they just kind of threw together a football league and put it on television.
Right.
I mean, you can get some pretty good people.
I think it has a chance, by the way. Like, there is a market for more football, and I think if I am not incorrect, the USFL was actually doing really well, and then they tried to take on the NFL. They moved their season
to the same time
compete.
Oh,
but they were like doing really well for spring.
Right.
And then they were like, we can take them on, and then they got crushed.
Yeah, because clearly he said he's going to start in January, February, so that'll be like, I'm sure it'll go till April. There's going to be 8 teams or whatever. But it's also, I think you're right about the market, that there is a desire for more football.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's clearly, what he's really got in mind is attacking what the NFL is doing wrong. Like, he was pretty clear about the fact that he was like, there's going to be no political issues, no social issues. Everybody's standing for the national anthem. None of the players are going to commit any crimes.
The national anthem? None of the players are commit crimes.
He actually said, he was like, if any of the players have so much as a DUI, they won't play.
What?
He's like, nobody's committing crimes in my league.
Wow. Chris Benoit.
He didn't play football, Ari.
His family.
And he didn't have a job after that.
You're right. Good point. He did get fired.
He got fired after that.
Shooting himself.
Yeah, he would not. He didn't have a job, so you can see they handle it properly.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's like, no, and that's why they're like, the first name people were popping up with was like Johnny Manziel, and he's like, no, I mean, because they want.
Who are you going to get to play for you if you have to get people who can't play for the NFL, so they're lesser talent, and also no crimes.
No crimes.
You're just going to get kickers. It's going to be all kickers.
No, kickers.
Yeah, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
The kicker for the Giants was a wife beater. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So that won't work. And he's obviously not going to get Kaepernick because Kaepernick's the kneeler. That's you can't do that.
He's
That's a
done with
social
kneeling, though.
political issue. But still, he is a walking social or political issue.
Maybe we could play.
Maybe we can.
It's not bad.
I think so.
Let's get a comedians league and put it on. Let's pitch him that. Hey, before you start, why don't we get all comedians, no social issues, and we'll have some people doing political jokes, but the rest of the people will make fun of that person.
He also said that no franchises.
Like, it wouldn't be so
league
bad
is
if
going to own all the teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wouldn't be so bad if someone was kneeling if one of their friends was next to them, like with their balls in the guy's face.
That would be like,
It'd be
the
like,
comedian.
all right, yeah. Comedians league. Come on, Vince.
How much money does Vince McMahon have that he can own 8 teams?
He has most of it.
He's most of the money. He's got it.
Really?
He's putting $100 million into it.
Wow.
Yeah, he sold $100 million of his WWE stock, and he's putting it in the XFL.
Wow.
To bring it back. And he said there's going to be no crossover with wrestling at all. No
Zero.
wrestlers, no announcers, no anyone, no staffing.
So, like, when Brock Lesnar wanted to try out for the Vikings,
right?
He would be like, "That's not allowed in my league." Even if you're good enough.
I can't imagine that he would ever turn down Brock Lesnar to do anything at this point. But maybe he'd be like, well, he's going to quit WWE to join the XFL.
I love when Brock Lesnar got popped for steroids in his last UFC fight, and they're like, "You caught for steroids?" He goes, "Oh, yeah. No, I was heavily shooting. This would be my last fight. I knew that."
Yeah, I don't know what's the.
Yeah, look at me, dude. Look at me.
And what's the issue here? Are you saying I'm not going to be allowed to fight in the UFC again?
You know, I'm not doing that anyway.
Yeah, suspended for a year. I know. I'm going to be at SummerSlam. Like, it's not an issue for me anymore. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that they have is that there are people now that are sick of the NFL that weren't sick of the NFL before,
right?
That might be willing to give it a chance.
They should do some different rule. Like, the NFL to me there's annoying rules in the NFL.
Yeah, rules. It's dumb. Like, when people say that the ratings are down because of the kneeling, it ain't that.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Florentine thought so. I took his word for it.
I mean, maybe
it's dumb that you cover shit and make it sort of feel lame. Where it's like the sportcasters are just not covered it. They're fucking filming the sidelines during the national anthem. It's so dumb. But yeah, all these rules, all these dumb rules, where it's like that was a catch and now it's not a catch.
That's what a lot of people were saying. Like, I was looking, on Twitter and stuff, that they were like, the NFL is pretty much all fake now anyway. So let's do this.
Well, there's like the replays and all the rules and what is a catch and what isn't a catch and all this nonsense. They should just go. I had an idea for the replay system for football. Instead of like a catch is this, and if he rolls over, whatever, there's just 3 or 5 or 7 guys, an odd number of guys. Mm-hmm. They just go to like the booth. They're watching on the video replay and they just vote. Is that a catch or not? And they go, that's catch.
Yeah, give
It's
it to
5-3 catch.
Those guys should be drinking too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, and how old do you have to be in the NFL? You have to get through college, right? Like you can't leave college early to join the NFL.
No, you can leave college early. No one goes from high school.
year?
I think they're like 20, 19. And that could be a 19-year-old, but maybe 20.
They had a rule.
Yeah, there is. It's just it doesn't set a
Minimum
age. I feel like I just hear about. You must
3
be
years.
So it says rules state that you must be out of high school for at least 3 years.
So Doogie Howser could have played at 16.
He could have.
Yeah.
But I think the general rule, he'd have a stethoscope on and everything.
Yeah.
The general rule is that would go to, say, 3 years of college.
Right.
So do you think that there's... Sorry, thank you for... He dropped the microphone.
I have no choice.
Do you think that there's a rule that... what if the XFL becomes this thing? Like everybody complains about college athletes not getting paid and everything.
Yes.
So what if there's a great high school player that was like, "Fuck it, I'll go to the XFL for 3 years."
They should take him.
Right. And
Why not? Absolutely, it should be. It's like European leagues for basketball.
Do you think that the XFL would that like?
That would make it a more interesting league.
It would, right?
Yeah, if you had a guy who's about to win the Heisman, but instead he's playing at the XFL for sure,
because he wants to get paid.
Yeah,
and you got because let's say LeBron couldn't have gone to the NBA right out of high school. Is he going to do 3 years in college where he could get hurt, or is he going to do 3 years where at least he can get paid?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
like the balls.
All right.
Right. Yeah, I kind of like what
playing Lithuania or whatever.
I like what the ball. Isn't what's his name Ball going to start his own league?
Oh, really?
That's what I read.
The dad?
Yeah, the dad is
he's great. I can't wait to hear more about him.
Yeah. But isn't he just an interesting guy?
He's got so much potential to improve your life.
Just a lot to say. But I've read he's going to start a league specifically for people who don't want to go to college because they want to get paid while they're not in the NBA. But I think that that's where they can maybe find some players is kids that want to,
for sure,
get paid and can play.
You're not getting paid. You're going to get concussions and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like, ugh.
Who knows? Like you break your knee.
Yeah, then you're out.
You're out and your whole career's done. You never got paid for something that could have potentially been worth millions and millions of dollars.
But also, there's plenty of good players to play that'll be entertaining. Like college football, I prefer college football over NFL, but none of them are the caliber, or most of them aren't NFL caliber players. But if they're all the same caliber, it's still an interesting game. It's a good game.
Yeah. I got you. You can't have this mishmash of people. Like over here, you got this guy from the NFL, and over here you got if it's all one. The XFL level of play.
That's actually one of the things I don't like about college is that you'll get like a wide receiver who is, he's going to be at a Pro Bowl in 2 years, and you get some safety who's like not going to make any NFL team, and he's like, I just can't cover this guy.
Yeah, most of them aren't going to make the NFL.
So then it's like a little bit too easy. But if this was like a drafted league, it would be way more even.
Are you realistically though? Are you going to watch another season of football after this season?
No. Wait, XFL? You mean? Yeah. No, I'm not going to watch it probably. But
right.
I'm saying somebody might. But I already watch a lot of college football and NFL, and then I go to hockey and stuff.
Yeah, that becomes the thing. Like, you almost have to not watch college football before NFL football because by the end of that, you're done.
Yeah.
You've seen enough. It's just really funny to me that this guy is like Vince McMahon is like 76 years old. I think
really
something like that. Yeah, and it's pretty clear that this isn't like this move that he's heavily researched the numbers on. This isn't like a business thing. He obviously wants to make. Oh, he's 72. He obviously
spry.
He obviously wants to make money.
Yeah.
But this is just about the fact that before he dies, he wants to make sure that this thing that people think was a failure is not a failure. He's not. He was never ready
to admit failure on
that
this.
The XFL
16 years later.
He's been wanting to do it the whole time.
Wow.
The whole time.
Does the X stand for anything?
No, it never did.
Extreme Football League.
It never did.
Extreme, really?
Yeah.
He said it stands for extreme. It stands for exciting. I mean, half the time he was saying the XFL is the extremely fun league.
What does XFL stand for? XFL stands for parity. XFL stands for competition. Extreme Football League. There it is.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It's got to be true.
Do you know if you call MBNA the bank and you say, what does MBNA stand for? Because it started as like a farm tractor company. So it has no relation anymore to like it's been changed.
So the initials don't.
So they go, what does MBNA stand for? You can call them. They go, it stands for customer service.
What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the first season, that flopped. Did you watch the 30 for 30 on it?
No, but I remember XFL.
Yeah. The 30 for 30 was amazing. You should watch the.
I haven't
Did you watch
seen
it?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
really,
seen
really
it.
good.
I just remember He Hate Me. That was like the big thing.
Yeah. The first season ended because, the ratings were just god awful.
Yeah.
Like the first episode, the first game did like amazing record-setting Saturday night numbers for NBC. Like they were blown away. It was like the most people watching ever on a Saturday night. And by the end of it, it was the least people watching ever on a Saturday night. It was like
by the end of that game,
that season.
Oh wow!
The first game was a success.
What happened to He Hate Me? Did he play in the NFL?
I think he tried. He might have done yeah, he played.
I think he might have.
He definitely played. I don't know if he went.
Didn't he go to a Super Bowl with the Panthers?
I think he did go to a Super Bowl. Him and one other XFL guy went to a Super Bowl. There were a couple of people that were successful in the NFL. Yeah, he was successful. But so at the end of the first season, NBC was like, we obviously can't do this anymore. And Vince McMahon was like, yeah, we can. We're doing a season 2. Like, we're doing another season. This is going to be great. And NBC was like, we're definitely not. And they were 50% owners and also the TV for it.
And so this is why he's funding it himself this
And
time.
so they were like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. And they were like, no. And he has always, I believe, thought that like, no, if we had just had another season to work out the kinks, it would have been a success.
Wow.
And he won't, he just doesn't, he's a 72-year-old man that's not going to take his $100 million and just retire.
Wow.
He's going to start this thing again and not allow it
Maybe that's
to
the
be
key.
considered a failure.
Maybe you should do just one game. Since the one game is so successful, just one big game.
We're going to have 8
it.
teams and we're going to do a 1-game season.
They just all play at once.
Right. That way you just get the curiosity and then you're done.
That's it.
Yeah. They don't know what cities they're going to. They don't know anything. But, I mean,
just do a tournament right away. Just 8 teams in a tournament. Let's seed them. Go.
So the whole thing is playoffs, really.
Yeah, maybe 1 game regular season to see who is the top 4 seeds and who are the bottom 4 seeds.
Right.
And then go.
And then do it. Do a 1-month season. I think it'd be amazing. 4 week.
Yeah.
That'd be great. He did say he's gonna. His goal is to make the games 2 hours.
That they should do. These games are too long.
Yeah, he said that they're too long and too slow pace. He's gonna pick up the pace and make them like 2 hours.
You ever watch a game on like NFL Network like later when it just takes out all the commercials?
Yeah.
It's like in 28 wasn't
It's nice.
Well, Travis? Wasn't I talking to you? Like, didn't you say that the average NFL game has like only 13 minutes of playing time?
Yeah,
it's something like that. When you just chop it down
to just the actual.
Yeah,
that's
just
like
the action.
tackled, snap.
Yeah. It's
Tackled, snap.
It's like 3.5 hours, and there's like 9 to 12 minutes of action.
Yeah,
which is funny because people talk about football as though it's like this crazy thing, but it's actually like slower or as slow as baseball.
A lot of times,
it's
like
because there's so little stuff going on.
Yeah, the average play is like 5 seconds long.
Yeah, I mean, I love that he's doing it just because I love seeing a guy just like fuck it, like no, I'm not going to do the thing. I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to take my money and go. I'm not taking the failure on this. Every single person says
he's
it's a failure.
He's going to bankrupt the WWF.
You think so?
Yeah.
He said
I would love it.
He said the WWE is not involved at all.
Yeah.
He's taken $100 million of his stock as his personal money. He started a whole new company called Alpha Entertainment. And that's the company that's overseeing the XFL.
That's a good name. He's a good guy. He seems like a real chill dude who reads a lot. Just like can really enrich your life by having him around.
Alpha Entertainment.
What a toolbox.
Look, I love it.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think
if they got rid of cheerleaders, I'd be happy.
I don't know if they're going to fully get rid of cheerleaders.
What a fucking dumb thing that is in today's day.
But is it bothering you?
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. Get the fuck out of here. No one's watching you. Get the fuck out of here.
Every once in a while, they cut to the commercials brought to you by, and then you see a little.
It's not bad seeing it with the advertisements.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's like not even. It's like show porn if you're going to do it. Go for it.
You can't show porn in a stadium with on
don't do it.
Network television.
Fucking wearing weird fucking sailor outfits. They're all shills for the armed forces now. They're all wearing a camouflage. It's just dumb. Wearing short shorts. Ooh,
it's easily avoidable.
Yeah, I like it. I think you're wrong on this one.
Did you see that guy jerking off to the cheerleaders?
Oh, yeah. That guy was great. See, we wouldn't have had that. You would have robbed us of that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go with the original XFL cheerleaders, which was all like upskirt shots and like going into the locker room and stuff. Like it was way over the top. Yeah, they literally hired strippers to be cheerleaders.
Yeah, well, those women are old and gross now.
Well, yeah.
Probably dead. That was 1999.
I meant the philosophy, not the
I
actual.
see. Yeah. I don't want some 48-year-old woman
an original.
Just kidding. These are jokes.
Let's go to Bill in Atlanta. What's up, Bill?
Hey, man. I just want to remind you guys, too, that the old XFL, one of the best parts of the XFL was Opie and Anthony were on it. And I wish they were still on this station because this show really sucked.
Well, you make a lot of good points.
Yeah.
We're O&A on XFL?
They were the pre-show hosts.
Really?
Yeah, they hosted the pre-show of it was like XFL Game Day. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, they hosted the pre-show from what's the Hard Rock now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They went out there and did it?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to...
I think instead of kickoffs, they should have, remember those things where you push, it's from video game, and it's like got this tube or not, whatever, like a top, and you push it down and all the dice pop up?
Yeah, like the boggle thing?
That's how you get a boner.
Yeah. So they should do kickoffs like that. Just have the ball on one of those boggle things, knock it up in the air, kind of like a face-off, and then just fucking scrum.
Well, the original the original XFL plan was to put the ball in the middle of the field, and then two players just had to run for it, and whoever grabbed it first got it.
Really?
Oh.
But
I like it.
The first
Color War. They should do paintball, too. If you're shot, you can't get the ball.
All the players have like paintball guns on the sides.
Yeah, no gimmicks, but that.
All the
Look at Opie and Anthony being friendly with each other. Jesus, that was a long time ago.
It was
On
a
the
long
sideline.
time ago, yeah. But all the like the first time they did that, the first play of the first game, somebody got hurt and was out for the season. So it's like they were like, "This is a terrible idea."
What about they should do the Canadian style where you can be running forward as the ball snapped?
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can be in motion going forward to make it impossible for the defensive backs, who are the most annoying athletes in sports. And then it just get like a nice 85 to 75 score, something fun.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
High scoring, shorter games.
Yeah, and no pants, just dicks flying everywhere.
No jock straps either.
No,
Nothing.
nothing, just bottomless.
Yeah, this is real football.
Yeah.
we kick each other in the balls with cleats. Adam in Canada.
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
Good.
I'm just hoping that you and Jim get the pre-show for the XFL. I think that would be great.
I don't know.
It would be great.
They said
channel or number 2 show on the channel.
I appreciate that, Adam, but they said there's no crossover. You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
I mean, your eyes are tearing up.
Ari's
You're
emotional.
coughing a lot. What's going on over there? Choking on water?
Oh, you're literally crying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're in
I got
bad
something
shape.
down a wrong pipe or something.
Yeah, this is
Your asshole?
Maybe I should have drank this.
You be okay?
broth. Yeah.
Okay, good. They said, they said there's no crossover between the WWE personnel and the XFL personnel.
So because
I work for WWE, I would never not work for WWE to work for the XFL. It'd
Oh
be
yeah,
crazy.
why would you do that?
It'd be
Why would you
insane.
give up that job?
No, never. Paul in New Jersey.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey Sammy, I have 2 questions for you.
You didn't really want to know what's going on.
Sammy, 2 questions. First of all, being a higher up in the WWE as you are,
I don't know about that.
when Vince was on Raw this past Monday, he looked noticeably thinner and a lot smaller. Is he in 100% health? Do you know?
Speak to that, Sam.
I mean, I'm not his doctor. I talked to him, and he seemed fine. So I'm as far as I know, he's at 100% health.
Sam, if he wasn't healthy, would you say it's more likely it is cancer or AIDS?
I probably wouldn't comment since I'm not his doctor.
Why don't you comment on that on the record?
Do you agree with me that he does look smaller, or you just can't say?
I mean, he looks smaller than he used to. He's older than he used to be. He used to be like a 50-year-old bodybuilder dude. So
he's still taking body slams at 72.
He took a stunner.
Wow.
At 72, yeah. I mean, he's a lot fucking bigger than most 72-year-olds.
Sam, my second question: do you think you'll ever get to the point where you are with WWE that you'll take a bump for whatever the reason?
I'll take a bump whenever. I mean, whenever. I don't know. Yeah, I would. Thanks, buddy. I would at any moment that they asked. I mean,
Are there any WWE wrestlers that you've not done coke with? Speak to that in the record, please.
So many leading questions. I don't know if I'm willing to speak to any of these.
So no comment is your official response.
I love it's such a colloquial thing to just be like, we're just talking, but if you wouldn't mind, speak to that on the record.
Yeah. When you find 2 wrestlers fucking, how do you handle that?
Is this video recent? He looks amazing.
This video was on Monday.
What's this guy talking about?
Yeah,
thinner.
I mean, it looks great.
His bags under his eyes.
But look at his shoulders. Look at his arms.
Yeah, he looks terrific.
He's a
Sean
big man.
Sean Astin there is really giving him the looks.
That's not Sean Astin. Did you hear about 50 Cent?
What about him?
He's found. He
got
says
shot and survived.
What?
Yeah.
How many times?
8 times.
Wow. No. Have you ever noticed anybody building an entire career off of that one fact?
He got shot.
His whole introduction into music was, he got shot 8 times.
Yeah.
He was shot.
So as a lyricist,
He was shot as a lyricist. He was
Okay.
shot. Now he's here. He's alive, but he was shot. He says he found. He just found out he had more than $7 million worth of Bitcoin.
Jesus, how do you find that?
He said, "quote I forgot I did that shit." Says TMZ reported that Curtis Jackson earned about 700 Bitcoins, which today is worth anywhere between $7 and $8.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Although, you know what that really means?
What?
2 months ago, he had $16 million in Bitcoin.
And now it's shot down.
Yeah. It was worth double what it used to be.
Doesn't it go up and down like hundreds of percentage points every 2 days?
It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. You've not invested at all in cryptocurrency?
No, I do not. I invested in farts, but it has not paid off yet. I keep losing them.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, you're trying to store them up. You neither, Joe List? No cryptocurrency for you?
No, I don't understand. I'd watched the Bitcoin documentary. I didn't understand. I was getting mad. I was like,
it's so confusing.
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, and I hate everybody involved.
Maybe when you're in Ann Arbor at the Comedy Showcase on April 5th through 7th, you can do some research on it.
Why'd you plug his date in April?
I don't know.
So many more recent dates you could have gone for.
You mean the Stress Factory, the 8th through 10th?
8 through 10. Thank you for remembering the change, even though it says 1 through 3 here.
Forget about 50 Cent. I forgot about the biggest story in technology.
What?
Ari, you've been banned from Twitter.
Biggest story in technology.
Ari Shaffir, recently banned from Twitter. I should have introduced you as Twitter's bad boy, Ari Shaffir.
Yeah, I want that moniker from now on.
Yeah, I think when you get introduced tonight, when you perform, it should be, you know him as Twitter's bad boy, the man too dangerous to tweet, Ari Shaffir. Does it say that on your comedy posters now? Here, what you can't see on Twitter, Ari Shaffir live in person.
Yeah. Should Twitter? What is this? A Huffington Post article?
Huffington Post said, should Twitter fear Ari Shaffir?
What is this?
Wow.
Yeah, that's from recently. That's from the 18th. Just from a couple days ago.
You didn't even know about this?
Account suspended.
No, I'm not on Twitter to find out about it.
Well, this is Huffington Post, isn't Twitter, you dumb
Someone would link it.
Nobody tweeted the link to you, though.
Yeah.
Do you think that I think that the Twitter suspension was I was happy when I saw it.
Oh, really?
I was.
Were you, Samuel?
Yeah, because I didn't think that I wanted that content on my feed. I don't know. I have there's so many young children using Twitter. That type of talk is not
Threats of violence is what they said. What happened is Drunk Fat Bert stole my records.
You're talking about Bert Kreischer, right?
Bert Kreischer, yeah.
I was able to ascertain that from the first...
From Drunk Fat Bert.
Right.
Yeah, if it was another Bert, you wouldn't know. But with Drunk Fat, yeah, he stole my records I bought in Athens, Georgia. He put them in his bag.
Like vinyl records.
Yeah, and then we dropped them off in this studio. I actually went to...
Bennington?
No, it was at nighttime. It was
Bonfire.
Bonfire, yeah. And then I forgot to get my records back. I think he thinks they were plates of food.
And that's why he took them?
Yeah. Yeah, he eats only.
That's all he does?
Yeah, just eats.
Wow.
Yeah, he runs a treadmill, but he keeps like hoagies with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've noticed he's bragging about exercising, but he's eating while he's exercising?
Yeah, you know how a lot of times they'll put like a carrot and cartoons in front of the rabbit?
Yeah.
He changed that to just like having stale hoagies by the treadmill and just eating them.
He just eats them?
Yeah.
And they're stale?
I mean, he leaves them out. I see. Eventually they go stale. He gets like a dozen at a time, and then he goes through those.
Yeah. Those are his exercise hoagies.
Yeah.
I see.
His exercise hoagies, extra hoagies, they call them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And he's not obese anymore, but he's in a different level of fat. He's all gone to his stomach. Anyway, the point is, he stole my fucking records, and I told him if he didn't give them back, I would home invade his family. And Twitter was like,
who reported you?
I don't know. Maybe his wife. Maybe she's like, I don't want to be home invaded.
So are you going to get back in? Do they let you back? Or
I
how does it
appealed.
work?
I said, hey, I'm a comedian. I'm a professional stand-up comedian. I had to list my credits. I'm like,
Some things aren't funny, Ari.
The guy I talked to is a professional stand-up comedian. We're friends. He has my vinyl records. He got them because I put them in his bag. I'm not serious. Exaggeration is a tool comedians use often.
Yeah.
You explain that to them?
Yeah. And they wrote back, we've heard your appeal. Threats of violence are not allowed. You're banned forever.
Really?
Wow.
So you appealed it and you're officially banned forever.
You will not be reinstated.
It sounds like they didn't like you. Maybe they're anti-Semitic. A lot
Maybe
of people in the business are anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
You mean in show business?
The industry, yeah. It's extremely anti-Semitic.
That's really tough.
I've learned, yeah.
That's really tough. Do you think that
Do you know who the head of Twitter is?
Who?
Louis Farrakhan.
Really?
Yeah.
That has to actually, now we're starting to add up what's really going on
Is he
here.
anti-Semitic?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever consider, like, when Anthony got kicked off Twitter, he just jumped on Twitter at a different name?
Yeah.
I don't want to get a different name and start over. Ari Shaffir comedy.
Lose your verification,
Some
lose all your
dumb shit.
followers.
Comedian Ari Shaffir.
But why
Fucking
not?
That's stupid. People who have it are fucking dumb. I hate that shit.
You talking about Anthony?
No, I'm
Cumia?
talking about Joe List, who's comedian Joe List.
No, it's Joe List comedy. There's a Joe List who's an artist in England, a fine artist, and he always forwards my tweets. People will be like, "You're a fucking cuck homo loser with herpes," and he's like, "You're looking for Joe List, mate." It's very sweet of me, Joe List comedy. But you should just do it. You can't complain about not being on there and not take efforts to be back on.
What, start over with the new followers, 180,000 followers.
But right
now I'm going
now-
to start with 0.
You could have. We're on a big show right now. You could have easily 20 by the end of this episode.
20 followers easily by the end.
No problem. Double digits.
I want my name back.
It's not going to happen. It's suspended forever.
I should be honest. Your name stinks
anyways.
anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's weird that you.
I should be off there anyway.
As a
It's
person-
nice. I'm actually freer. I can't promote shows as well, so I'll just make less money. But my life is better.
As a person who's anti-technology like
Yeah.
you are and anti-social media like you are, to then appeal Twitter suspending your account is very hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sucks that you're not going to be able to hear from that guy that called in earlier.
So why can't Joe unban me?
Yeah, that is. Is the fan interaction? Is that?
That's the shit that I'm actually like super like fine with.
Is that right?
I'm not like mired in fucking negativity and awfulness.
But when you post a podcast, you can't tweet out that there's a podcast. up.
Yeah, exactly. Or I can't if I added shows in wherever. We just added shows in Helium in Philadelphia, by the way. 2 shows Thursday now.
So now do you?
But I can't tweet about it. I can't be like, hey guys, get tickets now.
But you got Instagram, right?
Yeah, but that's only pictures.
Well, you could do a graphic with the thing in
I
it.
guess you're going to constantly do that. You can do it on Twitter once a day.
And Instagram, you have to use your phone. You can't post.
Yeah, go get my iPad. Right, I can't text to it. I have to just go open
It sounds
something
like there are solutions. You could be Ari Shaffir comedy. Ari Shaffir.
Easily.
You know.
How about Ari Shaffir? I'm going to kill Bert's wife.
That's fun.
You should try it. See how long it lasts.
Yeah. Ari Shaffir, Bert's kids have a new father now.
Yeah. See how long you can stay on Twitter with that username. And don't tweet anything threatening.
Just be like, oh.
Just like plug your dates.
Aren't cuddles the best?
Right. But your username is
Ari Shaffir, I'm going to kill Bert's family.
Yeah.
You could also hire somebody to do it. I'll do it. $200 a tweet.
A tweet?
Is that what social media
That
guys
feels
go for?
fair. You're doing well.
Somebody reached out to me about that, by the way, and they were like, yeah, I'll do it for like $50 a post. I'm like, are you crazy?
Oh, they were serious.
Are you crazy?
Per post?
Yeah, per post. I'm like, so like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, wouldn't you just like you just hire somebody and be like, this is what I'll pay you if you'll do my social media.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Ari, I promoted your show 1,000 times today. You owe me 50 grand.
Yeah, you're into me for 50 large.
Into me. I don't want to be into anybody for Twitter.
But you are on some level. Do you actually?
I'm a little relieved for it. I got banned off Facebook like years ago. Like
for what?
Somebody black cock bombed Sam Tripoli.
Uh-huh.
You know, when you get their phone, it's harder now with the thumbprint technology. But like when they unlock their phone, you just get it and you open up Twitter and be like, I love black cock. Everyone needs to know. You know, at Ari Shaffir told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so someone else got him, and I saw that. And I was like, oh, hey, man, well, happy birthday. And I just found a picture of this fucking dude with giant black cock, 2 hands on it, and it was still sticking out. And I was like, you must like this. And Facebook was like, you're off. And I was like, why? Like, do you remember this picture? And I was like, all right, yeah, you got me.
So you keep getting kicked off social media for teasing comedians?
Yeah. Oh, I've been kicked off Twitter for like a week at a time, a few times. But I guess it was the last drop. But anyway, when I was off Facebook, it was like sort of freeing. And then when they put me back on, I was like, all right.
I'll do it. I shouldn't not do it. But so why did you get kicked off Twitter before?
Calling somebody a cunt.
Just like people you don't like?
Some guy, Tony Hinchcliffe, had these like KFC knockoff tour shirts.
Okay.
And then some guy tweeted at Tony and me and KFC saying, do you know Does KFC know you're using their copyrighted image?
What a narc.
Yeah, and I was like, you're either a moron or a cunt. And either way, you should know that this is why I'm banning you. Just so you know, it's not for some other reason.
So you wanted
and they kicked me off for a week for that.
You wanted to get him and be like, just so you know, that's why you're banned. And then Twitter was like, that's funny because you're banned for a week.
Yeah. I was like, what? I can't even call someone a cunt.
Yeah, so actually this guy won completely.
What a douche.
That is
He's a rat.
Really
he's a
douchey
rat.
thing to do.
And I was like, I didn't threaten violence. I didn't do anything. I can't fucking figure out how to speak to their standards. So fuck it. It's easier. I'll just get kicked off again. If I get a new Twitter account, I'll just get kicked off again.
Yeah.
I tell you about the time the guy ratted me out at City Field. They had I was getting French fries, and they had all these fries under a hot lamp, and you just grab your fries and go to the register.
Yeah.
But there wasn't enough fries, so I started taking fries from one and piling them up on the one I was taking.
You did the right thing.
And then some guy fucking ratted me out.
What?
He's like, you can't do that. And I was like, oh yeah, just don't take the one I'm taking from. I thought we were all together.
Right.
Like they're fucking
We're
us.
on
It's
your side of the aisle,
$14.
and they're on their side.
I was like, right? He's like, and you're watching me do it, so just don't take the one that has less fries.
There could be one communal fry basket that everybody takes from to pile up into the other.
How did he tell on you? Where did he go?
He went to the register. He's like, this guy right here is taking fries and putting them in the other one. And then the lady came over and she was like, did you do that? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, why would you do that? And I was like, because I wanted more fries.
What do you mean? How do you not know why?
And she's like, do you think that's all right? And I was like, no, I don't think it's part of the thing, but why would I not?
I don't think it's not all right.
And by the way, I got away with it. I just bought the fries. They didn't take fries off. I just got extra fries. No, they just charged me the price for a fry.
That's great.
So you completely won.
So I still won. But I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck?
You admitted it. Like, you're doing that? And you're like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I'm trying to take more fries. But I'm like, the ticket's $80 and the soda's $12, the beer's $18. Like, why would you
get a belly full of fries?
This is what we're talking about in terms of rule breaking. But that guy shouldn't care.
Right,
but suddenly because it's a rule, he's like, well, that's not allowed.
Because he can do the same thing.
He can do the same thing.
He can get just as many fries as you.
Yes.
But he doesn't feel like he can get away with the rule.
Right.
So he wants to make sure that you feel it too.
He's like Ferris Bueller's sister.
Exactly.
They should have found that guy and beat the shit out of him in front of his wife.
I think he fucked Charlie Sheen later. Sticking with Ferris Bueller.
I got it.
Thank you.
Well, that's a great bookend to leave us on. Ari Shaffir and Joe List, we're out of time.
We're going to be at Foxwoods tonight, the two of us. The Wilbur Theater tomorrow on Saturday night. 2 shows, only 1 show available. And then I'll be in Helium. Only shows available are Thursday, and in Philadelphia, and then Salt Lake City at the end of February.
I'm at the Stress Factory, February 8th through the 10th. All shows are available. Extremely available.
Oh.
Yeah, February 8th and 10th.
And
8th,
obviously,
9th, 10th.
Joe List Comedy on Twitter.
Yeah.
Ari, do you have a Twitter to plug? Or
Fuck off, Sam.
No, you don't.
I hope you get raped by Kreischer.
Whoa, now you're kicked off serious. You're banned.
Whoa, Nelly.
I hope you get back together with Opie.
Oh, come on.
I hope you have to be his fucking producer for the next 10 years.
You really do pull no punches. I'll be on the WWE Network this weekend on Saturday at the NXT Philadelphia TakeOver pre-show.
Get better, Vince. We really hope you. There's a cure for AIDS soon. If you know anybody can find it, it can be you.
And on Sunday at the Royal Rumble kickoff show, and I can't wait to see Vince McMahon, who appears to be healthy as a horse. I mean, he just looks great. Thank you for both being here, and we'll see you on Monday. Goodbye, everybody.